That was crazy.
Yo.
That count off.
That was the count. I thought he was giving his social security number. I was like, what the fuck?
You really think I'd be dropping that information?
No, but that was a crazy count. I was like,
That was crazy.
Hey, Ken, you know what Ken's gonna do when he leaves?
what?
What is this nigga
He's gonna type in the last 4 digits of the social security number.
Hey, Kev,
I'm about to
what's
scan this
do?
nigga.
What's this nigga do? Is that what he does afterwards?
Nigga sound like a villain, bro. You gotta show Spud that, dude.
Respectfully, respectfully.
Those are the same dudes.
Somebody to just sleep him.
Those are the same dudes.
Oh, they made another video?
Yeah, he was like,
Just the two of them,
ha,
Oh, there's only two.
ha.
Same one they be doing the whole
Assemble.
I wonder what they do with just 2 now.
foolery.
I think it's worse with
Straight
2
talk.
because
Yeah, it
4 you're just like, all right, there's one mellow one. But when it's just 2,
But
you got to sit in the same car after that video. Like,
I'm just saying first they do like some weird,
Dude, they look like, oh man, just the Power Ranger stances are the craziest things to me.
What's wrong?
Yeah, when they start
What's
doing
wrong with you?
backflips, I can't hear.
What do you mean you can't hear?
I can't hear.
What's wrong with you? What is wrong?
Yeah, he's just acting like I can't. Nope.
No?
Nope.
You might need to check your connection, sir.
I'm in.
It should work.
Jordan said, I'm in.
Are you shorter?
Ha.
Can you hear now? You should hear.
I do not. Keep going.
Kim, can you hear? What? Nimble bit? Oh.
Keep going.
No, we got a problem at hands. Hello. We're invested. We care about your hearing.
Suit up.
You're not gonna like this answer.
It doesn't work, huh? It's not working, huh?
It's your input.
What do you mean?
I'm not fully in.
There's something in it.
It works.
It works for you?
Yep.
Then put yours in the other one then. Oh, okay.
It works.
Did it work for you?
Yeah.
Looks like
What y'all
it's
do to my-
your nimble bit. Nimble bit.
Buddy was making fire music and the thing said, enough!
Stop it. Stop it now.
Put in the other one. See if it works in the other one, bro.
Well, he tried putting it. I tried putting it in the 5. It didn't work.
Oh. Damn. Did you go to 6?
I'm dead that we're doing this on the record.
Yeah. Hey. I mean, we could start over if you prefer.
Ha.
Huh?
That was a great start off too.
Did it just cut out all of a sudden?
No, it was never working.
Oh.
All right.
It doesn't work, huh?
It works.
You're lying.
It works.
What?
I'm in.
Don't you lie to me, sir.
I'm not lying.
Because the way he's looking at me, he's like his eyes are telling me something different.
Yeah, I was kind
It's
of
in. It's just not fully in.
Why?
Stop fucking with
Stop fucking with it, bro.
I just need to know. I just need to know.
I was getting
I
scared.
just
don't
need to
why.
know.
Oh, man.
It's
Well,
my main. It's probably just the main input of the headphone. No matter. We have another one. We got headphones on headphones.
On headphones?
Yeah, there's one more in there.
just
And
like,
headphones?
Okay.
just like golf clubs.
Yeah.
This guy breaks
Why are you
heads.
so mad about it? Yeah, I break heads.
Crazy.
And then takes a sip, an aggressive sip, like he just said
Slurp
something.
it.
Yeah. But he said, yeah, I said it.
Sometimes you gotta double down.
It just sounds like, who you fooling
You
with
are
that?
a disgusting boy. Hey,
Oh.
hey, yo, it's
Jergy
Spuddy and
boy.
Friends.
No, that's funny.
Yep. We back, baby. We back.
Gummy worms. And
Hey, man.
Baz.
Welcome back.
I'm trying to get like Kim in his hang time right now
No, you don't.
because he's got the bun up top.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool sometimes.
What do you mean? It's cool sometimes.
Not when you're tired
What?
and you
That's
lose
easy.
your hair tie.
That's easy.
It sounds like
I got to
every
do
problem.
this every day still.
Do you really? I
Just on
stopped doing it.
Just on the top.
You don't have to do it like
No,
that.
just on the top.
Why you have to do it on the top?
Because the top of my hair comes out.
You don't do
It
that
doesn't
too
lock.
much though.
I know, bro. It's not every day. I'm just saying when it comes out. That's the only ones that come out.
I've never seen someone eat gummy worms like that.
With aggression?
He just said.
He bit it like it was still moving.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
He thought
it was alive.
Yeah, he
said,
thought this was sausage party or something. He just he knew the movie.
the movie, bro.
The
but
movie,
damn, that
guys.
was wild.
Relax,
That's still a wild movie.
it is
Penetrate their big, suck the demon.
okay.
That's the craziest ending I've ever seen in my life in a movie.
Oh, I forgot it, but you brought it back.
Open that can of worms.
Open that can of worms. That's funny.
No, that movie was wild.
And they're
Can-
making another one. That's
Wait,
the even crazier
What
part.
have you been up to, sir? We haven't seen you in a minute. You know,
I've been,
invited you to many things.
yeah,
No showed.
but I replied why I didn't show. But mainly, just the first month, I know I was very busy dealing with family stuff, and then occasionally would be forced to go outside because I didn't want to, because I just wanted to chill. But I just been chilling.
Man,
I went to Arizona.
Forced to be outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise he'd be single,
There it is.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There it is.
We're not dumb.
Yeah.
He still had obligations. And in
Yeah.
love. Let's just call it that.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
him.
love,
Give him a little thing. Nigga, give him a little
This girl,
What
this
kind of
girl is
thing?
dope.
hand clap.
I forgot what's
Didn't know yet clap. What if it was boo? That would have been crazy.
That would've-
Just boo. Oh man. But
And then I would have had to run with it.
yeah, so anyways.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Next topic.
No, just mostly just chilling, and I went to a bunch of places.
Where you go?
I went to Arizona,
Mm-hmm.
Laguna.
Oh.
Where else? Palm Springs.
Oh, a vibe. What was the weather out there? Was it still hot when you went
In Palm Springs, it was.
in the past month?
It was-
or was it just a regular?
It was like it felt like a regular 90, 80.
90, 80 in November?
It's a
Oh
regular
no!
day.
That wasn't not in November. It was
Oh.
like, what's the month before November? September?
October?
October, yeah. So it was like 80 something. But yeah,
Understandable.
but
It's
yeah,
still
just-
kind of hot in October.
I just been chilling,
Doing your thing.
Yeah, I got a better experience in Arizona this time around. The
Pray
first
tell.
time I went to see the NASCAR race championship, NASCAR
Oh,
championship.
yeah. We
in
talked
Phoenix.
about how they just be driving around.
Man. This was a better experience. I went to a lot of cool spots, and I had Whataburger for the first time. I had a
Ooh.
video,
Wada.
and I saved it, and I wanted to. I've been meaning to send you guys because I recorded my reaction. I think Whataburger is better than In-N-Out. They're both mid, but I think Whataburger is way better mid than In-N-Out.
So we're talking both what? So we're talking In-N-Out's a 5 and Whataburger's a 5.5?
Yeah, or like a 6
Hey.
or 5.8.
What could
The difference is obviously. Let's say we're comparing the meal. Like, first off, the fries are way better.
because they last longer?
Well, one, but two,
No, I'm just
I
asking.
just think
I've never
their
had
fries are
Whataburger.
seasoned,
Oh, okay.
and they also have spicy ketchup.
Ah.
That shit's fire. Spicy
Okay.
ketchup is fire.
Like Baker's. Is it Baker's? Baker's has spicy ketchup.
Yeah,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
no, I didn't know that. But
Yeah, they do. That's the only thing good over there.
Come to
Oh,
Baker's.
okay,
Yeah.
because you,
Both.
I saw
almost had
that.
to pause you. I almost had to go run to the car and get the whistle because
I would have reverse tagged you because
Yo.
I'm like, that's the song.
no, I know, but just the
That's the
do
song.
they pause like that too?
Come to Baker's.
Come
Like,
to the
it's a fucking jingle.
I know. Oh, it's a jingle jangle.
tingle.
Okay, it's a jingle jangle. It's just because of how I was like, yeah, they got really good ketchup over there, and you're like, come
The bakers.
But you were like asking. That's. And
Yeah,
I was
bakers. Yeah,
I was gonna eventually say bakers.
I haven't been
No.
there enough to be like.
No, I know you've had it, and you probably might disagree with me.
What?
With Whataburger?
I never had a Whataburger.
Oh, I thought you've been to.
No.
Oh,
No.
We've been to Arizona.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing.
We ain't never been to no Whataburger.
Here's the thing. Whataburger is different than In-N-Out because one's promoted as a steak burger, the other one as a hamburger. That's first and foremost. Like,
Whataburger is steak.
quote unquote, a steak burger.
but there's different types of meat.
Yeah. Extensive menu, not extensive menu with In-N-Out.
Whataburger has an extensive menu, like a
Yes.
Rallies, like a Rallies.
Yes.
So why are we competing?
Exactly,
It should be
exactly.
Whataburger
But
versus
look,
Rallies, right?
So I didn't start this argument.
I know.
That's fine.
It's
interwebs,
like it's
the interwebs.
it's the interwebs that started.
for sure,
So
for sure.
I did it for, and what like pissed me off is because before I left, I was online playing video games, and my friend was like, "Oh, Whataburger's way better than In-N-Out," and I was like, "You're drunk. I've never had it, and I can't like say it is or isn't,
Mhm.
but not one time like I ever like hear people in all my life saying, "Oh, dude, I would kill for some Whataburger right now," from people who are not even from Cali or anything like that. So first thing I saw when I went there, I was like, "Oh, dude, they have 6 Whataburgers out here in Phoenix. You gotta try one of them." Which one has it like the highest rating? And we went to that one. I was very upset that he was right. I just
What'd
got
you get?
just a basic double cheeseburger.
A double Whata?
Yeah, because
How you know the thing?
I don't know. Was it really called a double Whata?
it's just a
Oh.
double cheeseburger.
I was
Because I don't want to like order, because I saw their menu and I was like, I don't want to order this and be like, oh, of course it's better because it has jalapenos in it or something like that. Like
Mhm.
I wanted to get something that In-N-Out had, and I was
Basic
like,
burger. Basic.
I was like, one, the burger is a little bit, it's more solid, bro. Like I feel like I got more full off of eating that than an In-N-Out burger.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger, not like super big, not like, oh man, everything
Yeah, for
bigger in
sure.
Texas big. Like it's a whole
I mean, if you got a Whataburger in Texas, it might be even bigger.
probably, but like
Walla
compared to that alone, I think their burgers have way more flavor. And that whole sauce that In-N-Out has is like,
Thousand Island
yeah,
dressing.
it's like people like to hype In-N-Out a lot. Like I like In-N-Out. I think it's very mid. There's way better burger spots than them, but I don't see why people would be like if I were to if anybody were to say, and I see people say this online, like, oh, you got to get the animal fries. Try the animal fries. That ain't gonna save you. The fries are still cold, not seasoned. Cheese.
What's your deal with? Just put the salt and pepper on it, bro. Maybe if they use different potatoes.
I'm fine with the In-N-Out fries.
I really,
Yeah,
I really don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm comparing once I've
What
eaten.
kind of fries is at Whataburger? We talking crinkle cut,
No, it's just
regular
regular
steak fries?
steak fries, shoestring fries,
No, it's like
McDonald's fries,
yeah,
fast food fries. That's what they call them.
yeah, fast food fries.
Regular cut ass fries.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Seasoned
okay, rank your fast food fries from 1 to 5.
fast food fries. Oh.
Come on.
It changes.
Well, what's your number 1 right now?
You know what? Due to inconsistencies, McDonald's fries are out of here. They're not even top 5. They're not even top 5.
Oh,
Because of the teenagers they hire, so McDonald's is not top 5.
Sheesh.
I've gotten too many fries without salt.
And I've gotten too many
Golly.
fries that have been cold or just feel
Stale.
I feel
Golly.
like they were just stale.
Do we have a gunshot on there?
No, we don't.
Damn.
We only have like laughing. Yeah.
Speaking of gunshots, no, I'm
Okay. That
this
was
is
a good
crazy.
one. That was a good one.
Wendy's fries are pretty good.
These fries are up there. Nah, they up there. They up there, bro. Don't disrespect Wendy's.
No, I'm not. I just
Burger King is up there too.
Yeah. Yeah, Burger King.
Nah, Burger King always gives you hot fries. Every time you be,
What?
what to give you hot fries
Yo,
doesn't
what?
mean it's good.
yeah, it is, bro.
Just because you get hot fries doesn't mean it's
That's
good.
crazy.
No, it's got a lot of.
But like no, like that. No, I understood that because
You know, you know.
I used to I ate the burger first before I ate the fries because it was so hot.
I burned the roof of my mouth too many times with Burger King fries.
Carl's Jr. has some good fries.
Carl's Jr. up there.
But what's top 5? Would you consider Habit and Five Guys as fast food as well?
That's
No.
Yeah.
Here's why.
If it doesn't have a drive-through,
Some habits do.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
some
had
habits
Habit
do.
drive-through.
But
But that's
here's
fast food.
why I feel like the quality of
Yeah, it's quality.
I
No,
feel like it's just. I was gonna say I feel like it's a higher quality
Yeah.
meat.
no need to say.
I
your
can't
name
even-
No, we're talking
really-
about fries though.
I
Talking
know.
about fries.
I know.
Mhm. I want to. That's a fast casual restaurant.
So Five Guys and Habit are out the.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
not part
and
of
also-
Then Wendy's in.
Also, here's
Wendy's-
why I'm not saying nothing
No,
about
Wendy's-
Five
Chick-fil-A?
Guys.
Wendy's is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's why I'm not saying nothing
Chick-fil-A,
about Five Guys though, because you order a large and they give you a damn potato bag full of French fries.
Grease.
What person in their right mind is gonna eat all those French fries? You know what I'm saying? Like
A
you're
family
gonna.
of 4.
They got
No,
potatoes
bro.
to give.
You,
A
there's-
family of 4.
I
Will.
know, but what I'm saying is you see me, right? And I go, oh, let me get a large fry. Them in their right mind should be like, he doesn't need all them damn fries.
Nope. They look at you straight in your eyes while they're filling
Still
up
give you the
bag.
same small fry, which is more scoops.
Bro, I watched a guy give me 3 scoops of fries, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I have one burger. Why are you giving me a trough
That's love.
full of fries?
That's love.
I threw them away, bro. I can't finish that.
I felt that. I felt that.
He was there. I could not finish
Yeah,
them fries. bro.
I tried.
Was
I
the
tried
bag,
helping.
was the bag like greasy? Soon as we got home?
Of
Spot.
course. It was
Spuddy.
like it was
Spuddy.
double bagged. He double bagged it like a bag of the nuts
right.
that you have to eat.
So
there.
I would say Raleigh's is number 5 for me. I would say Wendy's is number 4.
Popeye got some good fries.
I don't like Popeye's fries.
I don't know why.
They're always been stale to me. I've never had good Popeye's fries. No disrespect to y'all. I'm pretty sure you guys.
I wasn't even thinking of Popeyes, to be honest.
Yeah.
Wendy's is number 4.
Del Taco got some.
They got some
bomb ass
They
fries.
got some bomb.
I might have to put Del Taco as number 3.
Nicely salted.
Yeah.
Del Taco is number 3, but I think
Crinkle cut joints.
Chick-fil-A is number 1 for sure.
Because of the crinkle cut?
Yeah. I love the waffle fries. And it's just solid. Every fry is solid. Every fry. And then guess what number 2 is? And y'all might hate me for this one. Cane's.
So 2 crinkle cuts in a row? I'll give you that. Whatever. You think that Cane's is better than Del Taco?
Their
You're
fries,
smoking dope.
No,
No.
I think
They're
Cane's
way
fries
more
are way
crunchy.
better.
They're both crinkle cut fries.
I think Cane's is more. Sorry, I think Cane's is more crunchier.
What?
Facts.
Yo, I'm about to go. They're all down the street.
Hey, so you go to Cane's, you go to Del Taco,
You go the farthest.
you go the furthest. My fault.
Matter of fact, you go the farthest. You go
You-
home,
you-
show us the videos.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Go back.
I didn't even question the Cane's fries, and he's like, "Nope, you got to go get it."
Right. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, I'll give you that.
But
You want to put? Damn. Who was your 5th?
5th was Rallies.
4th?
It was Wendy's.
And your number 1 was?
Chick-fil-A.
This is very interesting.
That's a good little.
Honorable mention, I would put Burger King.
I'll give you that.
But McDonald's really fell off for me when they just decided to hire like 14-year-olds.
And I just recently.
There's
had-
nothing wrong with it.
It's just they don't care.
just cook.
I just recently had a thing of fries from them, like within the past month. And you know me, Spud, I ain't had them in years. Like I stopped eating McDonald's.
Yeah,
Not for them.
That's honest to God. The last time I had it was
the rat.
probably like
I still fuck with McDonald's. It's
Was
just,
it the rat situation?
I don't even remember, bro.
The nugget situation. You said you stopped because of the nugget situation was like a rat or some shit. I'm trying to think what remember
I mean,
what.
there was a video about that, but I don't know if that was me.
Oh, I thought that was your reasoning.
No, that was some.
Maybe it was a combination that you saw the video.
Oh no, I saw Super Size Me,
Oh, I thought it was something different.
and then from there, I never ate.
Yeah, I thought you ate it and you're like, nope. You're
No,
done
I
with it?
ate it again when I was at work, and then I
You got sick, right?
yeah, and then I was like, oh, that's it, never again. So then I had it
a
again.
triple cheeseburger.
Who?
McDonald's.
Yeah, but like
I put
Wendy's-
lettuce and mac sauce on it.
Yo, so listen,
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's has a 9-patty burger. I forgot what it was called, but like they discontinued it. But certain stores will still give it to you if you ask. It's 9 patties.
Give
Bro.
me a 9 stack, please.
9 patties.
That's for what?
I don't know.
Is your mouth big enough to take that bite?
I think you do it in sections. You
Mhm.
just eat.
I'm not eating a middle of a burger
You just eat.
when it's just pure meat and cheese, bro.
That's all you're eating.
That's weird as fuck.
And that's exactly why I probably discontinued because nobody was buying it. There was a time
I
where
want to
Wendy's
eat
was
the
really
top of the
selling,
bun
like,
and under the bun.
but see, Burger King does the same thing though. That's why a triple burger really doesn't phase me anymore because like Burger King be doing it. Wendy's still has like a triple or a 4-pattied one.
Triple
In and
Jack.
Out. In
Triple
and
Jack.
Out does. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
4
got the
by
triple
4.
jack. In and Out does 4x4. I mean, really, if you think about it, people be like, "Oh my god, that's so fattening." But if you get 2 double cheeseburgers, and they got a 4x4, they actually got less food than you.
just more carbs.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
to each his
They
own.
still using 1 bun. You're using 2 buns. bro.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So to each his own.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box got the triple jack, the bacon ultimate, the double bacon ultimate.
Dog, I ain't gonna hold you. I do not fuck with Jack in the Box like at all anymore.
Why?
Only like it's just their curly fries suck ass for like the past 3 years.
Sheesh.
I just every
Defend
time.
your honor.
Right.
Uh,
Hey, I can't defend nothing, bro.
it's just like if it ain't the buttermilk chicken strips, I don't want it because everything else is like I get it. They're trying to dedicate to all the people who come in late at night after a long,
Talk
catching
about
a,
it. The weed smokers.
yeah, smoking weed, catching
Alcohol
a vibe.
drinkers.
Caught a vibe.
But the same thing can be applied to Taco Bell.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
And Taco Bell.
But it's just better.
crazy
It's like,
spectacle.
but like Taco Bell, at least like
What?
they ain't out here making double cheeseburgers.
Who?
Taco Bell.
No.
They out here giving 80% meat regularly.
That was crazy. How long did that take?
What?
34 minutes.
Before what?
Before look at him. Look at him. He broke down so fast.
Yeah. You know what I noticed?
Uh-huh.
I'm recording on here, not on there. Which means it'll still record on there. It's just audio's going to be interesting.
This will be fun.
Yeah.
This will be fun. You can start it now, though, right?
With this, honestly, I don't need it. It's just more of a so it could record on here. It's just more backup, I guess you could say.
Before I start making jokes, please elaborate.
What?
80% meat served.
You haven't seen the articles?
Mm-mm.
Like
I barely eat Taco Bell now.
the
so I don't
Taco
know.
Bell meat is like not even like real meat. It's like 80%. That's
Because they add
all-
water to it.
You know, it's
Yeah.
that's why it's like
It's
considered
80% what?
meat, like real
And
meat.
the other 20%?
Water.
I don't know.
It's like water and like probably stuff that.
So they be giving us MREs at Del Taco?
But I feel like if you want to be honest, if you want to be a firefighter or not firefighter, an astronaut, and they eat food like that, it's like 80% meat type stuff. Then go ahead and eat Taco Bell and just practice and understand that this is what food's gonna taste like when you're up in space.
Have you ever had MREs, Kim?
Huh?
Have you ever had an MRE? Do you know what an MRE is?
No, I do not.
Meals ready to eat. Most servicemen, people in the Marines, Navy, whatever, when they're out in the field, they have a bag,
Yeah, and they add water to it. Yeah.
add water in it, mix it, and it can be whatever
Mhm.
whatever's on that bag. Have you ever had one of them before?
I've only seen it in movies.
Oh, they're real. We're gonna get you one. I'm gonna get you one.
No,
Why?
because I love my stomach.
It's not. Some of them are actually really good.
You know, it's crazy. We were talking about
Like
astronaut food at work today.
5-layer burritos is fire.
No,
Mexican pizza is fire.
Listen.
Doesn't mean I want to eat it.
Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes
as a paste.
as a just put water in it, mix it up, and it literally tastes just like it.
I don't.
I can get it at
want
Walmart. I'll pay you $100.
that. No.
Why? You wouldn't do
Why?
it? and then record it?
Hey, I would do it for $100.
For $100? I'll give you $100.
I don't believe you. No, you won't.
You wouldn't?
Shake on it.
I'll
And I have
give
to
you an
record
MRE.
myself?
Hey, what's
Yeah.
on my head? You rather give it to him than me?
Well, he said he wouldn't eat it. You said you wouldn't eat it. So then that's just a waste of $100.
I'm scared now.
You got to do it.
I have to record
that's
it.
if you do it. Yeah, I got to be there to see it.
So I got to pull up and just be like this.
I got the MRE. You can even pick. You can even pick which one
Hey,
you want. I'm not gonna do you dirty
next
like
pod.
that.
Next pod.
Next pod. I'm not even gonna do you dirty like that. You got to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And then wait. Okay. Let's make this interesting. Okay? Because I feel like this can be easy. Because first of all,
No.
one bite
That doesn't
work. You have to eat the whole thing for $100.
Man versus food. Man versus food.
Because
Man versus
one
food.
bite, that's a waste of $100. You could just swallow that, call it a day, boss. So like
Your face, bro. I get you.
you feel me?
I get it.
Okay, you can just eat it and call it a day. So you got to eat the whole thing for $100. Here's the trade-off, though. Here's the trade-off. You got to give me something to eat that you think that I wouldn't like. I'm not going to tell you the things that I don't like. You just got to pick something random, and if I happen to like it,
Astronaut food wise, or just in general?
in general,
Oh, okay.
Deviled eggs.
if that's what you want me to eat, you have to find the deviled eggs, and that's what I have to eat. And first of all, don't give me no crazy amount like 15 deviled eggs because nobody's gonna fucking eat 15
someone that
deviled
loves deviled eggs would hate to do that.
eggs. Yeah, that's
I'll
crazy.
give you like 4 or 5. I don't know how much, but probably like 4, 3, 5. I don't know.
Would I have to eat that with?
Hot sauce?
I was gonna say with something else. I just have to eat it by itself.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about the whole bag shit, because I don't trust shit like that. And you out here trying to make me damn near kill myself for $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's
No,
the
but
trade-off.
no,
That's
no,
the trade-off.
no,
Who's
no.
making the deviled eggs?
Oh, Walmart. Because you're going to Walmart, right?
For what?
For the bag food, you say you're going to go to Walmart to get it. You did the whole
I
motion.
mean,
and
yeah,
everything.
but like you can get it at a Home Depot. You can get it wherever. You can get.
You can get bag food from Home Depot?
I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know.
He said serving 80%
Do they do
meat.
camping stuff at Home Depot?
They probably could.
Then I'm pretty sure that they might have MREs.
Home Depot sells
What-
shit.
what is it
sells
called?
chips.
MREs, meals ready to eat.
MREs.
I mean, they would probably have them at like whoever is camping.
I don't know.
Target probably have some
I don't want to.
They got tubs.
of MREs. I told you.
Deluxe emergency food supply. 1 person kit for 30 days.
I told you. It's real.
Oatmeal, strawberry flavored cream of wheat, buttermilk pancakes, fettuccine Alfredo, cheesy broccoli rice,
Come on.
creamy chicken flavored rice,
Come on.
spinach rice. Oh, Spanish rice.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you got me there.
Creamy potato soup. I really want to go creamy.
Creamy.
Hearty vegetable chicken flavored soup, banana chips, and
The chicken vegetable.
morning moose low fat milk alternative.
Get that shit out of here. What the fuck is that?
The dessert.
It's a milk alternative, bro. Chill.
I told you.
Give me fake milk?
That was at Home Depot.
You know
go
what
to
the
Walmart.
sad thing is?
Huh.
It's out of stock.
I'm telling you, because people really be eating it.
Everyone's waiting for
For how
Thursday.
much?
This is for 30 days.
For 30 days, bro, a homeless person can get one of them things and be set. All they got to do is put water in it.
200 servings.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 200 servings. Up to 30 years. Just add water.
Can I tell y'all something? Speaking of homeless,
And it's worth $114.
Where's this at?
Home Depot.
Told you.
I went to Firehouse up.
I just have him there yesterday and got my money back.
I tried their.
Is this again?
Mm-hmm.
I tried their brisket sandwich.
Good or no?
wait, time out. There's another meat food supply. You know what it's called?
80%.
No, you know what it's called?
Taco Bell.
A meat bucket.
I'm not in a position right now.
I'm not entertaining this.
to be listening to this.
A meat bucket.
I'm not entertaining.
Let me get one of them damn. Hey, you want some of this meat bucket?
Hey, I got a meat bucket in the back if you want some. I tell you what.
Wait, I got a new voice unlocked.
Oh no, let me just get one there. Hold on, let me just get it out. Let me just get it out real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Get
let
this
me
meat
get
bucket.
let me get 2 of them damn
Meat
meat buckets there. What comes in them damn meat buckets then now?
Hey, plus 20 servings of rice.
Well, hot damn. Let me get 2 of them.
You got,
Niggas in the South would
you
lose
got
it,
12.
bro.
Yeah, you got 12 servings of roasted
Niggas in the
chicken.
South would lose it. 2?
12.
Said, got it. Okay, let me
Hey,
go.
12,
Hey, you
12 servings of roasted chicken.
These are MREs?
Yes,
Come on, talk to him. Roasted chicken.
roasted chicken. 12 servings of
Gotta find
roasted
me
chicken.
one, just one. Nigga.
12 servings of Southwest style chicken.
Come on.
12 servings of Savory roast ground beef. 8 servings of teriyaki style chicken.
And it's paste?
8 servings of cheesy
It's not
beef.
necessarily like a paste, if you will. It just
8 servings of I don't know
you put water in it and it
stroganoff
just
style beef,
it expands.
and 20 servings of Insta rice.
Imagine a powder.
You just add water.
Yeah, I seen it.
You
on,
add the
I've seen
water.
it on Space
And
Jam.
it looks like, mush. And it just tastes
hey,
good.
a
Speaking of
customer
mush, I'm
review.
gonna mush your face.
Hey, we got a customer review.
Asking me to eat.
We
this
got
damn
we
shit.
got 2 customer
Hold on.
reviews. 2
scared,
customer
nigga.
reviews.
Before the year's out.
I'm scared.
Hey, someone gave it a 3-star. Very bland taste. Doesn't look as good as the pictures show. What pictures? It just shows a meat bucket.
It's an emergency kit. They think they're about to get a full meal.
Hey,
Buddy went to the forest and did a
Look at-
full review and said very bland.
another cat
Posted
said.
on TikTok.
Another cat said, bucket is a little more than half full. No instructions except just add water. Some packages aren't even labeled. This would be overpriced at 1 out of 10 the price. 1/10 of the price. Complete waste of money. I feel like I was ripped off. Why is Home Depot carrying this garbage? Where's the quality control?
Now that sounds like my type of guy right there.
Oh my God.
Where's quality control?
Go to the Walmart one.
Where's your mother?
Walmart?
Yeah,
Okay.
Walmart. Hey, let me see our unsponsored bag of.
Go ahead, suck that thing.
Okay.
Yo.
Now I'm not going to have
Can I see that? Let me be that.
Hey, I just like looking at MRE meals now.
Right.
Can we please not talk about this?
No, we're talking about
disgusting.
this.
You have
Oh,
to
these are
understand
nicely packaged.
because you want to give me deviled eggs.
Wow, they look very appetizing.
See. What do the reviews say? Walmart got some little.
Hey, they got some
sleepers.
nice. Hey, they got some nice reviews.
Told you.
Yeah.
Name the flavors for Kim.
Well, they're all like nicely, organized. So there is chicken and dumplings, breakfast skillet. Say everything in that breakfast skillet. I'm not clicking every single one. Beef stroganoff and noodles. Creamy stroganoff.
Come on.
They got another bucket.
Uh-oh.
Rice chicken, chicken fried rice, scrambled eggs, fettuccine alfredo, emergency food ration bars. Rations.
So we're gonna get Kim the chicken and dumplings.
Oh, creamy macaroni and cheese.
Creamy. We can't.
Chicken teriyaki.
We can't disrespect our ancestors.
So you want chicken teriyaki?
Yeah, give me chicken.
You want chicken? You want
Well,
chicken?
beggars can't be choosers. You guys surprise me. But think of what you think.
No,
You get to pick for you want for $100.
Nigga, I'm scared for anything that I'm about to eat.
and you got to finish it.
Huh?
So which one would you rather want to finish?
Chicken teriyaki or dumplings. I don't know. You choose. Chicken teriyaki for me, though. That seems more reasonable. Does it come with rice? Or Hoyt.
Yo, there's $1,000 495-day lightweight emergency survival protein food.
How much?
$1,000 worth of emergency food.
For how many days?
495.
That's
over a year.
that's more than a year, bro. 365 is a year, bro. 475. You living on the street.
Yeah.
The street of the black.
Wait, this is only strawberries?
Would be street.
Wait, 33 bottles of strawberries. Wait, I need to read more. Because that's crazy if it's only strawberries.
Dude, when I see this, I just want to squeeze it, but I can't.
Did you ever see the movie Lottery Ticket?
Yeah. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you have the power to change that. Byron. What Bow Wow?
Thought Byron was in Tyler Perry's movie.
It was. I got two of them mixed up. They're both the same actors in the movie, though. Shad Moss. I'm sorry. Continue.
What
Why?
do you think about Shad Moss and this whole wrestling thing he's in?
I didn't know he was in it. I really forgot.
Isn't he in AEW?
No, he's not. He's there. So, you know what? What city is having a good underground scene that a lot of rappers are kind of like putting themselves in there, because even like Lil Scrappy was part of it.
Crazy.
Atlanta has a little underground wrestling scene.
You talking about Lil Scrappy?
Lil
Nigga
Scrappy,
that elbowed. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Lil Scrappy. I'm pretty sure I even retweeted it.
That's wild.
He got some moves.
That's good.
He has potential. He has.
But is he like Bad Bunny though? 'Cause Bad Bunny out here potential.
Bad Bunny's polished because he was able to work with WWE,
But pros, yeah.
Real pros.
Yeah.
Not saying the other guys aren't real pros, but they're a little bit lower in the circuit. But you got Rick Ross in the mess now.
That was the one from Atlanta?
No. That's AEW.
Oh, okay.
That's basically the second one that's going.
Actually, no. I have seen that.
False.
Yeah, I saw your retweet.
Accusations.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "You a big motherfucker."
Yeah.
You know what? He's got a real knack for being a manager, which he's
Yeah.
doing.
Smoking a cigar, talking about you want to work for the boss.
Oh, he's trying to be a manager type in AEW?
Oh yeah.
That'd be dope.
He showed up in multiple episodes already.
That's
Not-
dope.
Wale's done it too a couple of times.
WWE.
Wale is a fan of W.
Kevin
Yeah.
He makes
Kevin
music
Gates.
about it.
Oh, yeah.
He-
Kevin
he-
Gates.
Well,
is
he
good.
deserved to be in it after all his jumps he be doing.
Bro.
He
That one,
he punched someone.
the
he
first
punched
picture
someone.
scene when he grabbed both legs and jumped like 6 feet in the air. There's no
Oh,
way you're telling me he can't do that off the top rope.
That's so funny to me. The first thing I thought of was that Felony Fights video.
This man said felony.
Do you remember? I'm bringing the old back, bringing the throwback. Do you remember that? Kim? Felony Fights with Miguel and the skinhead? And he like jumped up in the air
Yeah.
and grabbed both his elbows and he just
Yeah.
landed right on this fool's
Yeah.
chin. And they're like,
He couldn't breathe.
Miguel, stop. Miguel, stop. They did it twice, bro.
He
And then
almost killed him.
He turns around and he's like,
Yeah, he's like he couldn't. He was like snoring, bro. He's snoring like he got knocked out. Spud, it was like what, like
Stop it.
40 million views on YouTube. He was dead.
Hey,
He was gone.
hey, stop growling.
But that's what happened.
R.I.P.
The
to
camera,
DMX.
the oh wow, that's a good one. The cameraman was wrong for zooming in on Buddy's face when he was snoring, so that's why it sounded like that. Like
Hey, this man was really growling in the mic for like,
Yo.
I saw some spit coming down his mouth. He was foaming a bit. Hey, that was crazy.
yo, couldn't wait for that one. Couldn't wait. Could not wait. That's the first one. That's
that
a tech.
is rich. Yeah, that is rich. Good to have you back.
Hey, kept
Good to have
advertising.
you back, little
Gotta,
nigga.
throw out that yellow card.
But he said,
He said,
no.
"Ah." Yo, speaking of the World Cup, bro, them people at my place of residency where I reside to work at.
Where the money was at?
You're arrested.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
All right, Vegas.
I didn't want to
I know, right? Like, you got
my bad,
a
my bad.
contract.
Look, they every day when the World Cup was on, hey, excuse me, my friend. Hey, turn on the World Cup. I don't want to get too politically correct, so I'm like, yo, turn on the World Cup. And they say it in Spanish, and I'd be like, all right, chill. Like, it's not even on yet. And they're like, no, it's on.
It's on.
Like,
5 a.m.
Bruh. And then I go turn it on, and everybody, 30, 40 people in the room, People I've never seen. They just knew we was playing it. People just seniors just be showing up, sitting there. Can we get some more chairs, please?
Hey,
y'all got any donuts and stuff?
word travels fast.
Bro, I am not setting up this whole little thing.
Word travels fast, bro.
Facts. So then here I am, mad like everybody here, and then
I ain't got a chair.
within 5 minutes. Yeah, within 5 minutes, I'm sitting there at the top, watching everything. Go screaming with everybody when goals was going.
Yeah, some of the games were fun, bro.
Yeah, they were. Some were crazy too. There was one game we were watching. I think it was in one of the first rounds where it was like 6-0, and they scored like.
Oh, Spania.
There was one where they scored just crazy.
No, that was England. England versus
No, Spain.
It was
Costa Rica.
country.
was it? Huh? Was it a knockout round or was it like a group stage?
You said it one of the first days because
Oh yeah.
Spain was
England
the one.
England scored 6 on Qatar.
That's the one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there was one where it was like a Middle Eastern country that got.
Oh no,
clapped.
England. Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry.
They got clapped.
Or Iran. Sorry, England versus Iran. It was 6-2, or 6-1 or something like that.
It was crazy, and I
Can't-
was like, bro,
Dog,
they every
this
time we
nigga
kept
Saka,
looking. It was on a-
Bellingham and Saka are the future of England.
It was on a Saturday. It was on a Saturday at around like 12, maybe 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it was England versus Iran.
And every time I'd look up, I'm like, bro, these fools are scoring again. And I'm like, am I watching a FIFA Cup? Because like,
Dog.
I mean, am I watching like?
Oh my bad.
That was crazy. Am I watching like am I watching somebody play a video game? Because
Yeah.
like, what the hell am I like? There's no way.
What was the score?
I'm looking it up.
I'm
It's
like,
like-
there's no way.
Yeah, it was the first game because then USA played Wales and they only tied 1-1.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. Oh wait, was that the game that happened afterwards?
Yeah,
I know I watched a full game. It was on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was Iran.
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 It was what 6-1.
6-2.
Yeah, 6-2. I forgot they scored the second one and people were like, "How the fuck?"
It was in penalties. The
Yeah.
second one was
It
like
was a-
super
yeah.
late.
Yeah, it was a PK.
13 minutes of extra time. What kind of nonsense was that?
How?
So some of their extra times that they did, it's because of the players that were selling.
Mm.
So like they add minutes when like players are hurt or substitutions.
No, I know that, but
delayed,
it's
yeah.
unheard of 13 minutes.
Fam,
Like this.
fam, the World Cup final was like 12 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
And that was wild.
That's why I'm like, yo.
Oh
I,
yeah, it
No,
was.
I get extra time, but
That's all they needed.
but
Tied it up.
anything over 5 was kind of ridiculous.
Cause I'm used to like extra time being like 5,
Yeah.
or if it's like
Or-
if it's like a big tournament, I understand why it's at 6.
Mm-hmm.
But like these motherfuckers were counting every second. Cause sometimes people like the time ref who's on the side who does it, they do the clock,
Right.
and then when like everything happened, they're just like this clock running, like adding seconds, and you're just like, these motherfuckers are taking like this is their first job, like holy shit.
Crazy.
And you got to follow the rules, bro, because they're the officials. So when I saw all that shit, I was like, bro, this looks like a custom-made FIFA rule team game going on right now.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But there was a lot of those, but like a lot of extra times that were crazy.
It was ridiculous.
I was watching, I think Netherlands versus Canada, and I was like, bro, Canada should have won that one. But I was like, bro, what the hell, like, what happened in these extra 10 minutes? No one really did shit. Like, people were like, yeah, a ball went to the stands and they couldn't find a ball for like 3 seconds. But what
Don't
the
they have extra ones?
Yeah, they have a bunch. But sometimes the players don't want that one. So goalies will get mad too about it. Because like some of them are trying to waste time, so they want to go jog and get it, so they can waste time.
They kicked the ball in the stand.
Yeah. And then there'll be a kid like waiting or something. They'll give them another ball and they'll get mad. So then they'll just take extra more time. It's just weird. They're really weird.
They don't do that.
They wave.
Yeah,
they wave off the kids.
they wave off the
But
kids.
I get what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
I get what you
That was
He
wild.
opened it the second time. This was an open. You did that. You know, the first one was a little.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant though.
Yeah, I know.
That was funny. That was a good reach.
Directional
Yeah.
perception. You know.
Nah, bro.
Somebody's
But
like, hey, I'm gonna cancel you.
nah, the crazy thing is that France almost won the World Cup and they didn't have 3 of their best players.
Crazy.
So I like next year or next World Cup. So the Euros is after, First, it's the Women's World Cup that's coming in like 6 months.
Why you say that so disrespectfully?
Because I almost forgot, but USA is going to win.
Okay.
Like, it's ridiculous. It's like we're somehow we're not somehow, but we're just too nasty. Even the young ones are too nasty, and they're probably not even good enough to join our team.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
Wow.
But some of them are really good though. Like really good. It just sucks. It's like being French or being Brazilian. Like there's a bunch of good players,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like it depends on the manager and how they want to build that team. Because like you can put all the greatest players on your team, like Portugal, and still get clapped by Morocco, who parks the bus the whole game. When you're like, all right, let's say Cristiano Ronaldo and have some playmakers, and they still got clapped because you have too many good players on the field. As it happens, they're like, oh yeah, you're the best one, and all right, and you're the best in this league or whatever, and then they just did that. That's what happened to England last World Cup. They just got a bunch of people who won with Liverpool when they won the Champions League. They're like, oh yeah, dude, they won Champions League, they can run it. Dude, England got clapped right out of the World Cup. They didn't run it. Yeah, they got clapped.
Didn't run it.
Yeah, I was like, dude, they just literally stole all the Liverpool players and all got clapped.
Sheesh.
But yeah. But Mbappe is the future, though.
That's what I hear.
Mbappe is the future.
Mbappe.
He could have chose another nationality in Africa, or he could have been what was the other one?
That man's a shooter. That's all I know.
Yeah,
that man's a shooter.
Who was he part of again?
France.
He's a Frenchman.
Thierry Henry and Kobe Bryant called it first.
But he could have chose.
He could have chose an African team. I forgot who. I think it was Ghana. And then the other one was like some Middle Eastern team. But he chose France because that's where they moved to.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a lot of players that could have chose like there's like history of that. Like Diego Costa when he played for Brazil, which is why everybody hates him. He played for Brazil, played 2 international games with Brazil, and he was already nasty. Then randomly he was like, all right, I'm on the Spanish team. And everybody was like, well, these weren't real games because they're all international friendlies. So they don't count. So he can do that technically. And people were sending him death threats. And that's why everybody hates him.
Soccer's different in different countries compared to us.
Yeah, because they're like, rep your country for real.
Like, dude, there was 2 brothers who were playing on different teams. Jerome Boateng and his other brother, Boateng, I forgot his other dude's name. He was a center attacking mid. One plays for Germany and won the World Cup, and the other one played for Ghana, I think, too. Yeah. That's also crazy. Ghana had a lot of, like, classic players. But, yeah.
Wow.
You know, when you put it in the grand scheme of things, obviously Argentina won the World Cup. Congrats to them.
I love that.
Like,
I needed Messi to get
like when you see the whole, like, I mean, you only see one city celebrating, but when you see that, like, that's something that could unify the whole damn country.
Mm-hmm.
But then I took a step back. I'm like, the U.S. should never win the World Cup because that won't happen here.
No, it wouldn't.
That would not. I'm not saying people will celebrate,
but we would not still come together.
We're going to work the next day.
Yeah, we're going to work the next day.
We're going to.
Argentina is still closed down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what he's talking about.
That's where I'm going. Like
they're changing the dollar right now to have Messi's face on it. They're literally pushing that to the government
that's how groundbreaking that is to Argentina.
And it might go through
us. We're gonna be like, yeah, we're the best. We're changing it to soccer. That's the most we're gonna do. We're gonna be like, we get to call it soccer for 4 years for the whole world.
Yeah,
that's
even though like
that's the type of flexing the
USA has like potential. We were the second youngest team in the World Cup, and we did pretty good. But I honestly think our fan base are like very trash.
Yeah.
Like the people who actually like are very passionate about soccer are very trash.
Well, I also feel like the people in the United States vote for more countries around the world than they do.
Exactly.
For their own
Yeah,
country.
but I'm talking about the people who go for their actual country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about the people who go for. I chose USA and Netherlands to win, and because Netherlands never lost, they haven't lost in like, I think it was like 6 years in international games, or I think it was like 8, almost 8 years.
So you always go for the
No,
United
I
States to win.
well, yeah, because I like Christian Pulisic and Reina and Dest. Dest is pretty nice. He plays for Barcelona. He's pretty hard. I fuck with him. And he played against his old teammates when he played against Netherlands. Like, that's why he was turning up that last game, because he was like, I'm not losing to my old teammates, or I'm not losing to my actual teammates. And he was trying, bro, and he just ran out of gas because people weren't turning up.
Sheesh.
Yeah. I mean, World Cup wins. I just don't think the U.S. is gonna react to.
No,
Like,
I think
how
we'll go
other
crazy.
countries.
Yeah,
Like we'll celebrate for a night.
They'll have like a little parade,
Exactly.
little tour.
You know?
I feel like USA would come more together if the Lakers were to win than USA actual national team will win. I feel like,
I get what you mean.
yeah,
but still weird.
yeah.
Boston fan.
But that was a no, fuck Boston.
division.
Yeah. But I think that was like the craziest World Cup game ever, and they labeled it as like one of the best World Cup game ever.
I've been saying it at work because we've been watching at work, and I'll say it again here. Losing in shootout is one of the worst ways to lose.
Yeah, but we knew Argentina was gonna win because they're PK specialists. They put Diop.
I know.
That's dude. That was like I was like, oh, they won the Copa their little Copa thing in PKs, and they're PK specialists, and I was like,
They had to because they knew last time they got knocked out. I don't know if it was last World Cup or the World Cup before that was because of PKs.
Mm-hmm.
So they said
against Netherlands.
So they had to win.
They got a PK specialist goalie, and they put in their players for like the last 2 minutes, knowing they're going to go into PKs. That dude PK. Dybala only played 16 minutes total in the World Cup, and they were in the finals. Do you know how many minutes they play in each game? Okay. Bro, he only played 16 minutes. They put him in for the last 2 minutes just to kick a PK. Mm-hmm. They were like, here, Nick,
because they had to put him in at extra time.
Yeah,
because
they
like
get to add. They get
overtime.
to add substitutions.
Because after the 90 minutes, then they could play another 15-15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But when they did that, I was like, wait, why is Dybala? Oh, nigga. I forgot. Their goalie is like a PK specialist, too. This is about to be I hope France would either have to score now or it's over, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What a game.
It was a great game. Mbappe gave it his all, bro.
Mbappe.
And I think the French coach is a great coach because when he did the changes early, it kept him in the game. When you took off your main striker and you have Mbappe who can be a main striker instead of being out in the left field, and you have to make that change and put in those two other midfielders and who can also play defense too as well, and then put Canavinha. That dude is 20 years old. That dude with the dreadlocks, if you didn't see, like he's like some tall black dude with dreadlocks. He plays for Real Madrid, bro. When he did all those changes, I was like, oh, this guy making changes like that. Like he don't care if you like scored all these goals for us. If you're not doing shit, bro, I need to put players who are gonna like make plays because I don't want this slouching shit. Right. Yeah, we're down 2-0, bro. Like, who gives a fuck? And they came back.
Who gives a fuck?
Who?
I love soccer, but like that shit was dope, man. It's not my top favorite. Like, it's not like my top sport, but like it's.
What's your top? Basketball?
I mean, it's
unfortunately, it's basketball.
Why you say
the Lakers
unfortunately?
suck. The Lakers out here selling sometimes. It makes me want to.
AD selling.
Mid-air.
Bro.
Mid-air. When you said I've never seen something like that, I literally said the same thing. I've never seen something like that.
As former athletes, as all three former athletes,
we have never seen that.
Never seen that in my life.
I'm just saying, my critique of the Lakers remains right. You only go as far as AD. You only go as far as AD.
Bro.
And his health is what's the reason why that's holding him down. Because we all know if he's healthy, what he could do.
Oh, crazy.
We all know that.
Bro.
Yeah, but we out here LeBron losing his shoe in a game winner.
Like I said,
Bro.
you only go as far as AD will take you.
This nigga sprained his ankle mid-air. Do you know how much force you need to sprain an ankle? And it wasn't that much force.
It just said snap.
It said sprain now. He hurts.
Pulled up, snap.
Yeah.
Rolled it,
snap.
I just feel like I'm not trying to be look. I feel like AD didn't they compare? You know they always compare big men to Shaq, but didn't they compare him to Shaq at one point?
No.
They never compared AD.
No. He was more no, his play style was was not like shy.
Not play style, but I mean like
His size?
Yeah, size wise.
No.
Well, because he wasn't a 7-footer. Because he's
The only time, the only player that someone like
Was
got
compared to Shaq was Dwight Howard.
That's
Oh
the
yeah,
only
that's
one.
what. Yeah,
Yeah,
because they were both.
because Dwight Howard was really unstoppable. The Orlando Dwight Howard literally was like a movie. Like if you want to see someone get dunked on at least like 6 times a game, you would go to Orlando Magic's game
He was going
and watch Turkoglu just shoot a 3 out of nowhere every like.
He was going crazy against that 7'5" dude though, overseas.
Oh,
Dwight.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was pretty
He was
cool.
looking like a-
That
And
was,
I'm happy
that
for
was,
him.
that was Orlando Dwight right there.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was
happy for him though because he found his peace. He's having fun out there, living his life.
But the whole like AD thing, I feel like with AD, bro, there's so much potential. Even still, I still feel like even still there's so much potential, but it's just his health issues. Like I don't know what he's doing or not doing, but like, bro, get your bones in order.
At the end of the day,
I'm really
Like-
for real, bro. Get your bones in order.
Hey, man.
Take some
work your
pills.
bones out.
Nah, just like take some vitamins, like work on your body, bro. Like because
Look-
it just seems like you're so big, you're so like you're so powerful, bro. But like you're just I mean like you're such a dominant center,
yeah,
but you're also a piece
Prone.
of paper, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
the body is cardboard.
right, it's really easy to take you like
And once you fix it, the same injuries are going to happen.
exactly.
But the thing that I don't understand with someone of high stature as AD, why aren't you on the same health regimen as LeBron of taking care of his body?
Wine glasses don't work for him.
Huh?
You said what?
Fishbowl wine glasses don't work for him.
I don't know what type of
LeBron be drinking fishbowl wine glasses.
But-
I don't know what type of
Tom Brady,
lifestyle.
Fishbowl.
I don't know what type of lifestyle this man LeBron does to be in year
Hyperbolic
21.
time chamber.
He's in
But-
year 22, right?
Shit.
Let me
Sounds
give you
about right.
let me give you your reason. So you remember before season started, AD was on stream playing video games and said, "All right, no, he wasn't playing video games. He was just shooting around with some people from FaZe Clan." And he was like, "Bro, I haven't touched a basketball in like over a year." That was like one of the first things he said, and people were like, "No wonder why he gets hurt every year. When it's off season, it is off season for him."
But that's the thing though. That's not really touching a basketball. It's making sure your joints are all right. You don't need to touch a basketball during the off season. You need to make sure your joints are right.
But that's his work ethic. Like
I get where you're trying to correlate to, but at the same time, he could still be doing that and healing.
yeah,
You know,
could be. Carl Anthony, like that's why I feel like, and I'm not reaching when I say this. I just think I would rather have Carl Anthony Towns instead of AD on my team, in my opinion, because of how Carl Anthony Towns is at least more healthier than AD.
I mean,
And you know you're gonna get from that dude.
isn't Cat injured right now too?
Yes, he's injured, but he's not bro. He's
I
not
know
known
he's
for
not.
getting injured.
I know he's not as injured, but even playing wise, sometimes he could be a disappointment at times. I feel.
Oof.
Well,
Then again, I do want to see that happen. Maybe a switch with
Yeah.
Cat and AD.
we'll give
See
you
what
draft picks.
see what he does with LeBron.
Yeah,
Maybe just be on the floor is all you need with Cat.
but again, like players like LeBron or Giannis, people who just know that they're big and they're going to get beat up a lot. Their workout, like they want it more, obviously, and I mean you can't really teach that. But sometimes things are very unfortunate, and sometimes you're just not meant to play basketball or do certain things. Maybe he has to change his play style. Like the difference with, but like how Amari Stoudemire had to stop dunking because he almost blew his knee out.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Yo, you're gonna blow your knee out if you keep jumping up and down." That's what they told Blake Griffin. You have to change your play style, bro.
But isn't that what AD wanted to do too? Though is play more of a 4 than a 5.
Yeah, and for some reason, I think we are the reason why he doesn't want to play, or why he can't play the post up, like the face forward.
Who would
type
play the
forward.
5?
No,
You guys have no one.
we don't
play
have
the 5
one.
right now.
That's what I'm saying. I think we kind of forced that upon him.
That's why Indiana keeps on getting buzzed in trade rumors to get Miles Turner in there.
Yeah. I would rather have Miles Turner.
As a 5.
Yeah, He's a
And
great
had-
5.
No, I know. I'm not.
Oh.
It's just
I'm saying him as a 5 and AD as a 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just you need someone else in the presence there because that's what won you guys the championship. You had Dwight and
And then-
McGee to
Who's a 4
uphold
right
that.
now?
Brian sometimes and
So then that leaves
that white boy McGee.
Westbrook or
White boy
Pat
McGee.
as the 1.
Westbrook, Pat is usually the 1 or 2. Reeves is like a 2-3 because sometimes they do 3 guards, 2 forwards.
Reeves is a white boy.
Huh?
Reeves is a white boy.
Yeah,
White boy McGee.
AR-15.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes I mean a lot of the NBA is running the 3 guard with that third guard being.
So they
a
have
flex.
Pat and Westbrook.
They're not starting. They're not starting together
Oh,
because sometimes you got Lonnie Walker in the mix.
oh, okay.
But like sometimes like you can run a combo guard like that, like how the Cavs did that before they trade Sexton.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they did with Gilliard. I can't say his
basically they
name.
have
I can
three-
never say. Yeah. No, Darius
Garland.
Yeah.
So basically, they have
And
3
Sexton.
mains with 2 floaters.
Well, that's
3 mains
what.
at the 1, the 3, and the 5 that can switch off between the 2, the 3, and the 4.
Yeah, our 5
Yeah.
can't switch off of being a 5, unfortunately. Brian could do all 5.
No. I'm saying like in terms of
Our starting lineup.
yeah,
Oh,
are all
yeah.
are 3 of them that can interchange between 1 position and then 2 that float.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Interesting.
I want to say correct. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that's why they want to bring in a big man, but that's also why they want to either bring in DeRozan or like a Buddy Hill into the mix.
I mean, DeRozan would be crazy.
Buddy Hill would be more crazy though. DeRozan is nice, and I think he's good where he's at. I would like Buddy
Mr.
Hill.
Mid.
Huh?
I said Mr. Mid.
Yeah,
His
Mr. Mid.
mid-range is
Yeah.
Hey,
ridiculous.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mid.
his mid is
did a
crazy.
Game winners.
Ever since he
He
was
talked
with
down.
Toronto.
He talked down Brunson in his
That
free
was
throws and
crazy,
didn't win it.
bro.
Won the game.
And
But-
missed all his free throws.
But
He probably went, you're gonna miss these 2
Sheesh.
out here talking shit.
But it would make more sense to have like I don't like using this term, but like in a perfect world you'd want DeRozan, but it makes more sense that we should get Buddy Hill because I
Buddy's
think
where
we
right now?
wouldn't. He just said something about Indiana could suck my dick, so I think he
Whoa.
was
This
Sacramento.
I asked this for where he
Yo,
was at.
No,
yo,
he's not Sacramento.
Buddy Hill is a very positive man.
He said that.
Every time this man tweets,
Okay.
he always says, "God is good."
What?
Yeah,
And
he's from
I-
the island.
That's why I said I don't believe him saying, "Hey, you
No,
can
he
suck my
said that.
dick."
No, he said that. He said that. They had it on video.
What team is he on?
He's Indiana right now, right?
I think he's.
I want to say Indiana
Okay.
because
The Brogdon-
He's a 5.
he's a 2.
Buddy Hill's a 2-3.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, the Buddy Hill that I know is small. I thought we were talking about people to replace
Yeah, he's on the Pacers.
AD, and that's
Ever
Miles,
since that trade, yeah.
and that's Mr. Turner,
Either he didn't say Indiana.
Turner.
He said
Mr. Will Turner.
Mr. Turner. He said Boston can suck my dick. That's what he said, not Indiana. But he said Boston can suck my dick. And he's always bro, like his family's from the islands. Like he's
Yeah.
Jamaican.
Will. Dirty boys.
Run the pon.
It's one dread, bro. He's got a dread that's shooting straight up, and it doesn't look like it's connected to any other dread. Like
It is
it's
connected to this
I
one.
know it is,
Oh.
but
Oh,
I'm
it
just
looks
saying
like
the way
alfalfa.
it looked, it just made a perfect shift up, so it just looked like you had one connected to the other. I seen this video. Continue talking.
You just literally stopped. I seen this video.
I know.
Talk.
I get what you. I get where you're going. I get where you're going.
boy.
I found this video and it was alarming.
Alarming.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Hey, yo,
Wee
it's
woo.
Spuddy and Friends.
Wee woo,
Wee
wee
woo.
woo.
Wee woo.
People be deleting videos, and that's even more alarming.
Speaking of-
So, he had like fake dreads on, and he put the little
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
No. It's not. We're not.
He looks like CD Lamb.
I've moved away from.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Jimmy Butler looks like CD Lamb.
That's actually hilarious.
I think it's a hooper. I didn't know
wasn't
that.
talking
He plays
about-
for the Cowboys. Bro.
I wasn't talking about him.
Oh, sorry. My
It was
fault.
actually a guy that like every day this fool like tapes on dreads on the top of his head.
Tape?
bro. Watch, I'm gonna show you.
He needs to go to prison.
Hold on.
That's a crazy offense.
Watch.
What do you mean tape dreads? You don't just tape dreads.
Tape the dreads. Tape it, young man.
Hey, yo, can you tape my dreads real quick? What do you mean tape? Oh, like give you a taper? No, nigga, like put the dreads on my head and glue it.
This is gonna take. I'm. That's why I said keep talking because it take me a while to find it.
It's all right, bro. Don't even show me.
No,
What
no,
you said
no.
enough is what I'm good with. That's
My thing is though is that
showing
I
your
don't
friends
understand
crimes is not a good thing.
showing your friends crimes.
I don't want to see it. It's criminal.
It's just coming from now. Now I feel like I'm in the game now. You know what I mean? I got a little hang time. I feel like I can say something.
So you're experiencing dread videos then.
I see some crazy ones on here because before when I
seen someone clean their dreads one time. Oh my god,
dirty, disgusting, huh? Oof.
What's a good thing?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
but when the dude was like, "If your water don't look like this," and I was like, "That's water? That looks like oil, nigga."
He said that looked like oil. Sheesh.
But his dress clean and you got him retwisted. Saved.
Hey. Okay.
Okay. We're changing gears.
Switch.
Ragnarok.
Ooh.
Let's talk about
Oh yeah, we never talked about.
How long did it take you to beat it?
man, I ain't gonna hold you. I beat the game pretty fast.
Why?
Because I spend hours, like every day, every hour on the hour. Like I didn't stop. But why or how?
Why and how?
Because comparing to the last God of War, obviously this one was better. But it's not obviously it was better because that game was that game was good. It's just the fact that I liked the side missions were cool. I mean, it was just I was more in tune with how I was like, all right, I need to get all these side missions done so I can be ready for this main story mission because I can't wait to to find out next. It went from all right, I should stop here to just oh, I need to know what happened next. There was one time I played, I'm not even kidding, I forgot to eat. The only reason why I knew I forgot to eat because my blood sugar was low. I pressed pause to eat.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy. That game was that good.
Man risked his health.
I didn't know. I was just so into it. Bro, this motherfucker, can I spoil it?
We played the game.
All right, bet.
We all did.
This motherfucker turned into a
Spoiler.
fucking bear, bro. And Kratos almost killed his own son.
That was in the beginning.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, after that, I was like,
I'm hooked.
yeah. Buddy was feeding his sick dog. I was like, damn. And then saw the spirit, and then how it just came in full circle, and you put it into the animal that breaks dimensions. I was like, this is pretty hard. Garm. Scratches through dimensions by accident. Which is why he's in prison and was set free. Which is why what's his name was scared. Come to find out why I know why Odin was scared when he was out, because Garm, if he knew how to do it, he can reach Asgard within moments.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he was scared and mad at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one of the few times. And there's little what do you call it? Easter eggs while you were playing too. It was just a lot of stuff that I was so into the game, and I was just picking up on a lot of things as I'm playing. When I noticed why what's his name? The dude that ended up being Odin, not
Tyr?
Yeah, Tyr. There was moments when I knew it wasn't Tyr. And it wasn't the fact that it wasn't Tyr that I knew it was Odin. It was just certain moments I was just like, bro, something's weird. And then the only person that realizes that it wasn't Tyr the whole time, but didn't really say it wasn't Tyr, but he was like, what's going on? Something's really fishy. Is the nigga with no soul. And then, and it's just, that's when things
You talking about what's his dang?
Brock?
Yeah, Brock.
It wasn't. Wait. There's 4 parts that build a soul, though. He's had a soul, but it was only 3. he lacked direction.
Who?
Brock.
Brock didn't have soul.
It did.
No, he
Only
did not have a soul.
Parts.
No, because when he went to go do that spear, she didn't even recognize him. She only recognized his souls.
With someone with a full soul. He had 3 parts of a full soul.
Remember, what's his name explained it?
Sindri.
Sindri explained how he got the
yeah.
majority of it. He just didn't get all of it.
Yeah, the 4 parts.
I forgot.
He didn't get direction.
That's why he wasn't able to get back into where he was at,
Alpha.
because he didn't have all of it.
Yeah, couldn't get it back to Alpha. And people always looked at him like he was crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but there was just the game is just overall like great. Like it's a good game.
It's a great game.
It's a great game. Storyline was crazy. I got chills when you fought the when we were in Ragnarok, Ragnarok's home waiting, and those what do you call? I keep like.
You mean surfers?
Surtur?
When
No.
you're Mespafine?
Muscle fine?
But like when you're fighting Valkyries,
The 2 Valkyries.
and then like that whole fighting scene was crazy. It was intense. I did not die in that part, and I was proud. But that shit was crazy. I almost died twice while I was fighting, and then I was like, "Oh man, please save me, son, please, boy, please, boy."
So you 100%ed it?
No, I did not 100% it. I think I have to, because after I beat it, there's like missions after.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have to do those. I already defeated the.
So you just did the story,
No, I did the side missions.
but
Everything.
not all of them.
I didn't finish after I did the rest of Asgard and all that stuff. There was like a couple of missions, but other than that, it was like.
So you beat all the berserkers?
The hardest berserker is the one that was in where the trolls live. Those 2 berserkers, those are the hardest ones I've ever fought in my life. Like out of all,
Trolls lives.
you know, it was a purple and a green dude. They were lovers at one point.
Oh, the double
Yeah.
berserkers.
That
That one's pretty hard.
That was the hardest one I've ever fought in my life. It literally took me like an hour
It's
and a half.
over in
It's
the
by
dwarf
the-
lands.
Yeah. Right,
the
right,
mimes.
right,
In the mines.
right when you leave
I
the
did that one
mines.
already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only
That
one
one was
where I
hard.
turned
But
around and was like, I'm out of this
Yeah.
piece is the 3.
The 3 ones.
The 3 one wasn't that hard, bro. The 2 one for me, and I think it's because it was hard because I wasn't, when I fought them, I wasn't at like where I was at usually. Like I wasn't at a higher
that's what
level.
happened with me.
Yeah,
I started getting the 3 at like
Yeah.
a level 4, and I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I was like,
A waste of my time.
it was one of these. Like I was so stubborn. I was like, yo, I know if I beat these niggas, bro, I'm nice.
He could
An
he could
hour and a
attest to
half.
it.
An
I was
hour and a
beating-
half,
I was
fam.
beating these berserkers with like
The single,
no
hey,
stuff.
Hey, the single
He'd be like, why don't
berserkers,
you go get this? I'd
single
be like, nah.
berserkers, cakewalk, bro. Single berserkers, cakewalk.
Yeah.
But when it got to dog, the purple and green nigga, the green nigga pissed me off. The purple bitch, I can understand because you just gonna play like you gonna play like
He
that.
said, "You gonna play me, Prince?
You gonna be a sucker. Go ahead and be a sucker.
You stupid."
But the green dude,
Mm-hmm.
out of camera, and you have to like kind of like dodge. When you're such a weaker lover, bro, you can only make like one mistake, bro.
So you played both God of War and Elden Ring.
Yeah, I beat that game 5 times. New game plus every time.
Okay, thank you for the tidbit of information. Now,
sorry.
my next question is, in your opinion, was it better than God of War?
I'm not mad that it chose.
That's not what I'm asking
Can you
you.
let me speak? I'm not mad that they chose that, but I understand that why they chose it. But I think personally, what I was more like I can't really like say this without like you starting getting mad at me.
No.
So I'm going to just say it like
We can't get mad what you didn't
No,
say.
because he was about to
I was
say,
more
I can't
emotional.
choose.
I was more emotional attached with God of War because of the story, because of how far they've came for sure.
Uh-huh.
But Elden Ring is such a good game, man. It is a great game. It is a great game. Like Elden Ring is a crazy great game. I'm so glad that Jacob
There's a storyline to that too.
yes. You can become the Mad King at one point.
He says it like I know who this is.
I know.
Madness is like the craziest like power. It's not even the craziest one, but madness is hilariously crazy because you're like bro, your head's on fire, and you just killed somebody, but you almost killed yourself every time.
What?
You can be a sorcerer. It's crazy. No, so with Elden Ring, the reason why that game was better than God of War, there's many different ways you.
There's
can
layers.
There's layers.
There's layers. God of War. Yes, some would say it's kind of one dimensional, but like you can still build your player's armor as of how you play.
The story is one dimensional.
The story is one dimensional. With Elden Ring, there's 7, I think, or 6 endings. I only found out 4.
And Elden Ring,
I only did 4 endings.
Yeah.
One of them I became the Mad King. The other one I became the Elden Lord. The other one I decided just to be a simp and live forever with that girl and just like run the whole thing and just like behead the Elden Lord. Like it's just whole different endings. The other one I defeated everybody and then that's the whole different.
Would you say there was an emotional tie into Elden Ring?
No.
That's what's strong with God.
So
War, though.
yeah,
the story's one dimensional, but there's the emotional weight that holds that also carried on.
The story, like what Elden Ring definitely had a flaw in, because the story was still great in Elden Ring for sure. The story was great, but what Elden Ring lacked on, what God of War like fucking emphasized on. So that's why it's kind of like hard to choose, but I see why Elden Ring won just because of how good of that game is. Elden Ring is a great game, bro. God of War is an also great game, but the story mode is definitely one dimensional. But it's still a good story game. Like it's a good story mode.
I mean,
game.
you say it like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
But I'm just saying, like when you say one dimensional, I'm like sometimes stories are supposed to be one dimensional.
Yeah, they're supposed to be because it's supposed to be like fate.
Story.
Like it's fate. But like I liked how how God of War did like the whole Ragnarok thing and like, oh, I'm talking to someone's gonna kill my dad and like all this other stuff, and like it's just crazy how everything came together, and it wasn't about Ragnarok. It just happened. It just had to have happened during Ragnarok, if that made sense. Like just so they can get to Odin.
Yeah.
Like Ragnarok had to happen, but that wasn't the peak. The peak was when like Odin realizes like, holy shit, like I just realized I focused too much on this when I should have been focusing on this, and now I have to kill my own son. Or now I have to like stay away because I know how powerful these motherfuckers can get, and all this other stuff. Like Odin was more focused on Loki instead. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he was more focused on that mask and Loki, just like trying to get that side when like it was bigger than just having Ragnarok happen. Ragnarok, like bro, like half of them only showed up. The other ones got blown the fuck up. And then Ragnarok was just like, fuck it. I'm here, nigga. I'm about to kill everybody in this bitch. And then, you know what I'm saying? But like, I liked that story a lot. Like it felt like I felt like I was a part of a movie. And it didn't feel like, I'm not saying like it was one dimensional. I'm just saying like they will use that term as one dimensional because it only ends one way. But with Elden Ring, it ends in 6, 7 different ways. And people like to make choices, which I understand, but like, I liked how this motherfucker fought the Greek gods and went to Norse gods. And I'm just curious on what's going to happen next. Because Jesus is a good man, bro.
This nigga dumb. This nigga dumb.
No, but to all jokes aside, I would say Elden Ring is a better game than God of War.
Dumb as hell.
How dare you?
I'm joking about that. He likes jokes. You know that.
He likes jokes. I'm dead.
He gonna play a joke on you soon.
Right.
He already did. He gave me diabetes, bro.
That's crazy.
But
give him that one.
More like that one.
but
no Jesus roasts.
I I personally enjoy God of War more, but Elden Ring was a better game and deserved that game of the year.
How much does it cost right now? Do I need to buy it?
So Ragnarok is the people's choice.
People's choice, bro. It's such a great
Ragnarok
game.
is the people's choice.
Yeah.
Like, I agree.
It's such a great game. Even after
It
Elden
is.
Ring was such a rave, I never felt compelled to play it. You guys sat there and y'all sat here and praised God of War like it was a.
Nigga, I texted you and told you I cried. I cried
No,
3 times.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the 2018 one. Like y'all really was like now you got a PS4. You need to play this. Yada yada. You got to play this damned game. So I play this damned game,
And you
and
loved
I
it.
was like, yo, okay,
You loved it.
Yo,
These
because it's
Valkyries
so dang, it's so perfect. This
Yeah.
is why I low key liked Horizon, but there were certain things about that game I was like, it's just stupid.
No, Horizon had flaws, which is why I'm glad it didn't win anything. I'm so glad. I love that game,
Bruh.
but there were so many flaws.
I haven't played Horizon.
Bruh,
You haven't played?
You go ahead and talk about it.
There's one more. They're dropping another one,
Yeah,
and I was
it's
like,
not-
They have to.
I was like,
There was a big ass loophole in that game.
bro.
There's a big ass like limbo part in that game that did not make sense. That they brought up and then just decided to not bring it up.
We was fighting motherfucking animals and shit, machine animals and
Machine
whatnot.
animals.
All of a sudden, these niggas come out of nowhere.
Real animal.
Clapped.
Real people.
Real animal.
No, nigga, real people
and then all of a-
clapped.
And then all of a sudden, nanite machines came out of nowhere, and I'm like,
We need to go north.
whoa.
What?
What is happening here? And then
Why
the
this
part
nigga
that-
get killed?
There's gonna
Like-
be there's gonna be 4.
There's the part that really pisses me
Oh,
off.
so there's
about
gonna be
this
another
game.
loophole then.
Yeah, there's another part that pisses me
You
off.
have to go to
about
San
this game.
Francisco. That pissed me off.
Here's the part that pisses me off.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Here's the part that pisses me off. This whole thing could have been avoided if she just stopped being so damn prideful. Like her attitude.
If she would have
She's the
listened to
main
her
character.
dad.
Yeah.
If she would've
main
listened to her dad in the
character's
first one.
attitude is like, bro, shut up.
Have you played
And
the first one?
I think I skipped it.
No, the first one, if she would have listened to her dad in the beginning, the first one, you understand why San Francisco is the most dumbest part of the whole game.
Oh, then
So this
no.
game could
I
have been
feel like
avoided.
I feel
Yes.
like if I
But her
played the
dad
first
died.
one, I feel like if I played the first one, I wouldn't play the second.
No, you would play
started
the second one because the first one was good. You're like, oh.
the way her attitude is,
Nah,
it's
bro.
like
her attitude wasn't right. So she had something to prove in the first one, bro. The first one
she
was
still got something to prove. In
the
the second
first one was perfect. It just pissed me off because we knew the second one was happening, and then they decided to like you know how like Dragon Ball Z would be like they'll power up for like 10 minutes, and then it's the all right coming next when Dragon Ball Z. You're like, oh, what? So, Horizon 2 was good. It just the side missions were so pointless because like at one point I stopped playing the side missions because
Oh, I just turned the game off.
they don't even. I beat the whole game, bro. When you go to San Francisco, bro, it is like you're like all you're thinking about is like, why are we here?
There's nothing to do. Like it's just pointless.
And then you're like, oh, I just beat the game.
It's pointless.
But
The
I
whole time.
never. It didn't feel like I was being like.
She kept meddling in other niggas' businesses and shit. Getting
Spud.
people getting their arms chopped off,
Spud.
getting them put on a t-shirt.
There was a nigga that looked like Michael B. Jordan that was willing to like die for this woman.
For reasons I still don't know why. Because he was in love with a whole nother woman. So I'm like, you gave your soul to this white woman, bro. And you over here with a whole nother woman declaring your love to.
I gotta
and she
leave.
love you back.
I gotta leave and find my own purpose. This nigga still chases her
Only for Varl to get stabbed in
the back. In the fucking back. Not even.
Only for Varl to
Why'd
get
you bring
stabbed.
up Horizon? Who brought up Horizon?
I did. Only because I was really watching this thing and I was like, yo, they really killed my mans off. There was only one person that died.
It was him.
There was only one person that died out of her whole Fen group. One guy got his arm chopped off. One dude was thrown off a dang.
The arm chopped off dude was one of the best fighters I've seen, though.
He was.
In that whole
But he still got his arm chopped
He
off
got
and
his
he
arm
was still
chopped off.
fighting
He
people.
was still fighting people.
Varl gets caught slipping.
Michael B. Jordan got
Falls
stabbed.
down. Done. Now
Died.
she got to show. Now she got to bring this man back to this black woman who got a whole city to herself.
And now all of a sudden she got a purpose to finally find her purpose. Like after trying to find her purpose,
she had to bring the body
back to her woman.
Her woman's.
His woman. He over here fighting for you. You don't even die. You can't die. You got clones.
Technically. And then you felt the connection when you saw your own clone.
There's clones?
She is one.
She's a clone from someone who tried to stop them like eons ago.
Yeah. The person who tried to stop this from happening created a clone of herself.
Because with the same
Multiple
memory.
clones of herself.
But like it kind of like fucked up. So then one of them knew. Like how it happened is like one of the clones, like some of them knew and some of them were just like, what the fuck am I here for? Like,
Right.
oh, I'm just a human. Like, or whatever. And then she's like, she got the worst end of the stick because then she's living as of like the people on that earth. The other clone,
like a nomad.
Yeah, the other clone already knew and was already way advanced and everything, and was basically utilized as a weapon. And that's what the unfortunate part was. So when they found each other, it was like they were both being like bitches, bro. I hated both of them.
But everybody lived but Varro.
Nigga got stabbed
In the back.
Jordan brought it up, and I hate this.
No, the villain died. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, you clapped the villain. That wasn't the
You
problem.
have to, but I'm just talking about her friend group.
Dude, all you need,
allies,
all you need is that spirit, that armor piercing spirit that constantly like teep, teep, teep. Like after you connect and like it just explodes them, and then like bro, I didn't even like, cause like you know how like some people would be like, oh, you found that cheese glitch or something. I don't look up anything. I just I play the game and realize like I'm thinking to myself like, bro,
This works.
wait, if you could just level this gun up or level this weapon up, this actually might be broken because you have enough time to like do those long wind up shots and shit. Like, so like I'm throwing that spear and it's constantly knocking it back, and I'm like, oh, bet.
It took me a minute to beat that damned elephant, the first one, the big one with the nigga on top.
Hey, you shot it. You shot it in the butt.
Yeah, I just kept playing.
Yeah,
on the top of the canisters.
the grapple,
Yeah.
and they just try to, bro. That shit is so funny.
Just trying to take it off. Trying to keep taking pieces off.
And I just shot that dude off.
And
I got
once you
pissed
shoot the
off.
dude off, it becomes a lot easier because
Yeah.
it's not like 4 eyes looking at you, like in
Yeah.
different directions. But then after that, you just gotta keep laying traps, so you just keeps running into stuff that
Yeah.
explodes them.
It's pretty fun. Like like the fighting, like the combat is fine. The storyline is upsetting.
It's dumb.
Like there was like times I just stopped playing side missions and was like, I just gotta hurry up and finish this game
Yeah, me.
because God of War is
I
coming
saw
out
you.
soon. All right.
He saw me, but God of War different.
Gotham Knights is coming out. I can't. I gotta hurry up and play this.
Did you play that?
Yeah, I beat
Was it good?
I beat it twice.
Was it good? No.
He did
So,
twice. Not good.
I said it twice, and he tried to go
the
past
game
me.
is good. The side missions are very repetitive. It's very disappointing.
Like Avengers Assemble. I mean, Marvel, like Avengers.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh,
it's not
because
that repetitive.
Avengers was super repetitive.
No. Avengers was stale.
I didn't even want to get Lady
You
Thor.
ever open a
like
bag of
Avengers.
chips and it was still stale?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
I stopped. You saw me. I was like, I was
Yeah.
playing it.
I
And
was
then after a while,
kind of excited
like,
because
you know
I was like,
what?
when you're like, hey, yo, play with me, and then I turned the game on. I was playing it, and then I forgot I had Black Panther, and then I realized like, bro, this game is not fun. I'm not getting on this shit.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
I turned it off after a while.
yeah. I was like, Georgia's gonna find.
But then when I realized like it was the same, that's how Gotham Knights was, and I was like,
like Gotham Knights storyline, the main missions are dope. Like the boss fights are actually dope. It's just getting there. Like the side missions are very like everything's very rewarding. You can go maxed out, basically max level when you fight before you fight like the bosses. And
nothing's
all that
beating Spider-Man, bro.
What? We're comparing it to Spider-Man? No,
I'm just
beating
saying,
that.
like nothing's beating that type of superhero gameplay though.
With great side missions.
Yeah.
God of War.
Love me some side missions.
But that's not. I'm talking about superhero though. I'm talking about superhero. I'm talking
Oh
about
yeah. Superhero.
because I was really hyped for Midnight Suns until I realized what it was.
yeah, I would
And I
like
was
that game.
like,
I would only like that game.
Oh, I was about to just
That's why I
walk
told you.
away.
That's why I told you. I'm like, don't get it.
It's like
'Cause you
it's
won't
like a
like
card game, basically.
It's tactical RPG, so it's like chess but with more.
Yeah,
Yeah, I told him not to get it. I'm like, I'll
Right.
enjoy it. But
I was so hyped when I saw it. I was like, "Ooh, Midnight Suns is
I
gonna be
think-
lit."
I think you should play Gotham Knights because it's multiplayer, and I can play with you. Like it's pretty cool because each character are different,
Mhm.
I personally like Batgirl and Robin. I'm more of a Batgirl and Robin type.
You don't seem like
character.
a tank individual.
I
Red Hood is a tank,
I used to be a tank individual,
but you're not in this game.
Yeah, but I was a Titan on Destiny.
So peep this.
I was a tank on Assassin's Creed Unity.
Hey, you ready
Like
for
I
this?
used to.
You ready for this? Just because you played the game, somebody said that Gotham Knights is just basically Ninja Turtles.
That's disrespectful because
How? Think about it.
because they don't come on the missions with you. Ninja
Who?
Turtles, they go on the missions with you.
But in terms of the game and how they set it up and the colors, look at them thinking about it. And what they all represent is Ninja Turtles. And I was like, damn.
Because when Ninja Turtles
You've been
finally
got.
like
You've been got. But think about it.
it was when what's his name dies.
Yep, Master Splinter.
Master Splinter dies, and then that's when like
Red Hood is the tank. So is
Raphael.
mm-hmm.
Donatello is Nightwing.
What?
No, Leonardo.
Leonardo is Nightwing.
Yeah, it was Nightwing.
Donatello is
was
Batgirl.
Batgirl, and
Mikey is Robin.
Yeah.
The comic relief.
but Robin is not the comic in this one.
Who is it?
But even
he's
though
supposed to be the
he's
young
supposed
one,
to be the young
like
one,
how
yeah.
Mikey is.
But like this nigga Robin, bro, how he be hitting people with this stick is so fucking.
Pull up with the stick.
Pull up.
He like the sounds and everything is funny. Like
I
when you,
would Will Smith. I would hit him with the stick.
yeah, see. He came in something and he left in a stretcher.
Yeah, but they did say it was. Ninja
But
Turtles.
it's fun when you play multiplayer. So I'll play with you. Me and Green beat the whole game together one time too. That's why I beat it.
How many times do you beat a game?
If it's able to be beaten more than like if you do New Game Plus.
How many times did you beat God of War? Once.
Well,
God of War is once.
Well, they're gonna drop a new game plus, so he'll play it again.
Yeah, I'm
A
playing
new
it
game
again
where?
It's
for
called New
Gotham
Game
Knights,
Plus.
New Game Plus. That's
They're
gonna
drop it soon for
What?
Ragnarok.
So you know what New Game Plus is?
No.
So basically they'll. So it's like on Spider-Man when
Yeah,
you beat
I
it
know
on
what that is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then let's say like
They don't have that on Ragnarok.
Not yet.
Not
They don't
yet.
have New Game Plus on there.
They will drop
They
it
will.
soon. They said.
Oh.
Not extra content.
So
it's
New
just
Game Plus is just starting over with the stuff you have already, right?
but it's harder.
Yeah.
New Game Plus is everything is a little bit harder, and then the more you play it, the harder it gets. Which is why when I said I beat Elden Ring 5 times, if you play New Game Plus even on once, and you play it, you fight against Millennia. Because on the regular one, she was hard, but on New Game Plus after the first one, then when you beat it the 5th time, I fought her all 5 times when I beat the whole game. When I tell you, bro. The 5th time, I was so prepared because after the first 4, I was like, bro, I can't fight this woman ever again. But then I'm like realizing like, okay, like I can fight this woman without getting hit one time. And she's the hardest boss I've ever fought in any video game.
Crazy.
Any video game I've ever played. Harder than Dragon Ball Z Budokai when you have to hold
Budokai.
Raditz. You remember when we had to like do this with
Rabbits.
Raditz? Remember you had to like turn the analog so you can keep them into the special beam cannon?
Rabbits.
Remember that?
Says.
And you have to hold them? Look it up. That shit is hard. But yeah, that's probably the hardest boss. Look up the like look up dude, Millennium is crazy, bro. And that bitch only has one arm.
I might have
She starts her fight off with her sword hand putting it on and has the sword. She's the best swordsman in that game.
Crazy.
And when you have her weapon, it's not even that OP until you max it out. And her move leaves her like very like open to get clapped. So she doesn't have the best katana in the game.
She doesn't?
No. It's pretty nice. Like
but
you
it's
move
her
fast.
Move, but it's her. But
it's her. Like it's her ability and how she is. Like she's raw. Like she's raw, bro. Like that's one of the craziest like elements in that game that over time it fucks you up. Like you die instantly if you have too much of it.
Crazy. That's crazy. I might play it, bro. I don't know. I might, and, you know, sometimes I feel like,
Hey.
you know, once the hype is done,
Hey, 100% God of War first.
yeah, you got 100% God of War, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You or me?
Both.
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 You haven't
Yeah,
done it.
yeah. I'm gonna do it before New Game Plus.
Both.
I just kind of like stopped after when I beat the whole game because I was like, oh fuck, I forgot. I gotta play up.
Yeah,
And you got to unlock the hidden bosses too.
Yeah, I haven't fought all the hidden bosses, bro.
You haven't? He showed me one that was pretty cool, and I beat quick because. Did you fight all the dragons?
No, I only fought one dragon.
Oh,
two
bro.
dragons.
Oh, there's a whole
I think it was
bunch of
two
them.
dragons.
There's a lot of
There's
dragons.
a lot of dragons. There's one that's in stone, and you need a hilt to.
I found a dragon by accident. Where's the one that?
There's two
It's
that
like
you'll
a-
just
it's
randomly
like-
find.
It's like in the winter kind of, or not in the winter.
Well, there's a whole bunch in Vanaheim.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the majority of them are.
Vanaheim in the crater.
That's pretty much it.
It's
Most of the
like-
dragons are in Vanaheim.
And
All the
then
dragons are in
you got
Vanaheim.
the Drake.
Yeah, the
That's
Drakes
in
are different.
Alheim. The
where-
Drake's in
yeah,
Alheim.
I never fought a drake.
Oh, drakes are dragons on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never fought.
Dragon without wings.
Yeah, dragons without wings.
Yeah,
but
and
there's a whole bunch of those.
Mulan.
In Alheim, you go find one. Like I was just kind of just.
You fight two of them in one of them. That's like one of them's like
Mm-hmm.
electricity, and the other one's. But
Oh wait. Like from the first one when you fought that
they look
electricity
like
one.
they look like alligators.
Drakeys.
Yeah.
Rockies.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like it kind of like no,
but there's actual dragons though,
no.
where you have to go and fight them in their lair, but
Mm-hmm.
they can still mess with you outside of their lair. Like you can't hurt them, but they can hurt you. They're annoying as hell. So while you're fighting another boss, they can just show up and be like, "A dragon's here," and they're just shooting fire. So now you have two bosses, but you can only hurt one. But there's one that's hidden in stone, and you need a hilt to to wake them up.
That's the one in Dwarfland.
Yeah, that one's pretty fun.
Also, you
I didn't know about
could
this bosses.
wake up some trolls and fight them.
Yeah. Using
Oh
the
yeah,
s-
I woke up.
using
Yeah,
the
I
same
fought all
hilt?
the trolls.
using the same hilt.
Oh, wait, I can use that one to wake them
The
up.
hilt that goes in, he goes, "Ah,"
Yeah,
boom.
yeah. I woke up a bunch of trolls and killed.
There's
dude,
two of them blocking a doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just chilling.
Dude, what the hell? I can use the same one.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you unlock the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You need that hilt.
I have it. I fought the trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now fight. the
That
dragon.
was an accident, and then I started hunting them.
Now fight the damn dragon.
All right, it's my fault.
You kill all the ravens.
No.
Mm.
There's
Ravens
too
are
many.
cool, and then you gotta. Then
What do
there's
you
something
get
else
when you,
over there.
what do you get?
Well,
when
there's a
you
whole
kill
bunch
all
of
the trolls?
chests.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah, I
all
know. I
different
see all the
chests,
chests in the
after
tree,
that,
yeah.
it opens up. Wait, so you went to the Berserker on the Eyes of Odin, right? I mean, where the
Mhm.
the birds are.
The King's Grave.
Yeah, there's
King's
some
Grave.
other stuff over there too. That's where the real tier is, and then
Mm-hmm.
you keep going
Yeah,
past that
very,
part.
very sad.
Yeah, I know it was kind of sad.
Very sad.
And then you go to the real, or the damn.
Tyrion never getting free.
The portal takes you to another spot over there, and then that's where you. Yeah. You have to.
But the next God of War is going to be with Loki, though. And I don't
Oh,
think it's
just
gonna be,
him?
I don't think it's going to be called God of War.
I mean,
Might be a.
It's not.
spin-off.
It's not a technically a spinoff. It's a continuation right after he left
Yeah.
because there's like a futuristic because you know that girl that she knows the future and stuff and doesn't know anything past that. And
Zabora?
Uncle Bora.
Yeah. I forgot what someone said. That theory like got in my head for a minute, but it was something like she knows something about her death that has to do with Loki, but doesn't want to tell him.
Interesting. I mean, that could definitely work. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
But
that's going
it's
to be.
mainly
I feel like
it's
it's going to
mainly
be
Loki.
a while.
It's mainly Loki though.
I feel like it's going to be a while before they do that.
Yeah.
But that was like the final send off, and when he did a speech to the kid that played Loki, or Atreus, I keep calling him Loki, bro.
I mean, that is him.
Yeah, the guy who played Atreus got basically sent off like when what's his name won the award of voice actor, and he was just like giving him like it was like a farewell, like you got this next type shit, and it was like basically like a silent confirmation, like the next game is about Atreus.
That would be kind of cool.
That would be cool as fuck because I want to like turn into a bear more, bro.
I'm dead. Even him turning into a wolf was kind of cool though.
The wolf was dope.
Yeah.
When you first raced back home, that shit was hard.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
no, you turn into like a fox.
There's a fox that he turns into, but
Yeah,
there's a wolf.
Yeah, that's the main thing. He's turned into a wolf, but then he turned into a fox, which we only saw once.
Oh yeah, there's a
I wish we turned into a bear though more.
yeah,
for sure.
I wish we turned to a bear a lot more.
Yeah.
'Cause that shit was hard when you fought the Valkyries, and he did that and ripped one apart, and then they stood over each other.
Yeah.
He stood under like over Kratos. I was like, what?
Seeing what's the girl name? Freya. Yeah, just Freya go through everything that she went through too, and then
And
just
Atreus, just
bruh, just everybody's story was lit. I honestly felt I felt bad for Thor.
Yeah.
I felt bad for Thor.
I felt more bad for Thor once when Loki was at Asgard a lot more and went on missions with Thor.
Yeah.
And then Thor never drank, and then finally drank and realized, and then like Thor's daughter was like, I was like, damn man, this nigga really like
A mess.
this nigga's a mess, and it's not even his fault. It's because that's his father. Like
Yeah.
Odin is a piece of shit
To Thor only.
to Thor only. Even he lets what's his name be a dick, and he knows he wants to kill Loki. He's trying to kill Loki.
I wanted to see Lady Sif go off though. Like she never really fought. You saw everybody.
Yeah,
in
she's
the
probably
family.
too. Yeah, she had no reason
I
to
know,
fight.
but she was like but like even her damn daughter did. Like Lady Sif, that like
Yeah, she she was kind of like probably against it at one point because she was probably tired of it, which is why she didn't want her to be a Valkyrie because she knows what happens to Valkyries.
I know, but you know,
Yeah, that would be cool though if she would have went like rage and tried to fight him.
just a little bit. You know, everybody kind of went off.
Yeah.
Like
That whole fight though was pretty crazy.
which one?
When you fight Odin.
Yeah, it was cool, but I beat him fast. I beat him faster than any other person. The Berserkers were harder than
The Valkyrie.
But I think I think my issue was the reason why like I because I was like a high like rank like after when I fought like 2 Berserkers, when I fought the green and purple one, I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing side missions, bro, until I'm ready for like I thought that was part of the mission because I was like,
I mean, yeah, doing all the side missions, it makes fighting Thor and Odin a lot easier because that's what happened with me. Like,
hey, that first fight with Thor was crazy.
Oh yeah, that
like,
when you die,
no,
when you literally,
I thought I died. I thought I died.
Bro. I was like, bro,
I was like, I'm spamming this shit.
I was like, wait a minute, I was winning. Like,
and he was like, you don't get to die yet.
I was winning.
I was like, I was winning. Hold on.
Yeah.
And then they were like, you don't get to die. I'm like, this game's great.
It was dope.
Heimdall dodging every move like that, just that fight sequence in between. When you were fighting him with Kratos, I was
that
like,
shit
this
was
is the best game. This is the best game I've ever fought. There's nothing.
But
Did they do that? Did they do that in Elden Ring?
Fighting
Little cutscenes like that, boom, 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 and then you jump back in it like that.
Yeah, on boss fights, on legendary boss fights, yeah. Like there's a guy who he's just it's like a dragon, and then you realize there's a guy like controlling a dragon. He's inside of a dragon, and then he pulls the 1,000 Years of Death sword, and it's just like a bunch of arms.
1,000 years of death.
But bro,
no, some of them have like second lives.
You can't tell me that even in the middle. I mean, you already agreed that God of War is better than Elden Ring. That's what you said, right? I'm not trying to cause
the people's choice. Yeah.
The people's choice.
The
fact that as they were like going through and having random conversations, did you actually like hear and like listen to They were really bringing back old games. They were bringing back like stories.
You ever listen to the squirrel?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like that nigga was saying he was saying like crazy shit, and I was like,
bro, Mimir brought up PvP or PSP All Stars.
Yeah.
PvP pipes?
I was going to say
PvP pipes. Oh, we trying to do some plumbing?
PC?
Yeah.
PVC pipes?
All-Stars.
We trying to do some plumbing? Some
PSP All-Stars. That's actually kind of crazy, bro. Yeah. And then he brought up something else, too, and I was like, bro, this guy is nutty. Like, everybody's bringing up random stories.
He was like, he was in a tournament one time.
Right. Oh, and then when... and
he fought a lot of people from different realms.
Loki was like, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought or something like that? Kratos was like, I don't know. And he was like, maybe one day we could compare it. And then they showed like old video games because they all connect. And he was beating full on like big ass giants and titans. I'm like, bro,
He fought. Not Odin.
Kronos.
He fought
Zeus's
Kronos, Zeus's son.
Zeus's father.
Zeus's that wasn't his father.
Father.
That was his father. Yeah.
Titans are the
Yeah.
parentals of the gods of.
And then Zeus fought the Titans with his brother. He gave Poseidon his power and Hades his power, so they can jump him and kill or capture his father.
And still got clapped.
They didn't get clapped.
Who?
Zeus didn't get clapped.
By Kratos.
Oh no, by Kratos he did. Yeah, but when they first originally how Zeus became Zeus, when they first fought, that's basically the story. Like that's how Zeus became Zeus because he defeated his father and gave his brothers his power. So technically, Zeus, if he would have been stingy, he could have did everything by himself. He didn't need Hades, but he needs someone to watch his underworld. So, hello.
Okay.
Hello.
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 What are we on?
Huh?
What are we at?
145.
Oh.
So yeah.
Any plans for New Year's there? Since it's Christmas Eve, we haven't even talked about it.
Actually, I'm
Merry Christmas.
gonna invite you guys to this.
Ooh.
You guys do. Wait, what are you guys doing for New Year's first? Where do you? Because like I plan on staying like here. I do not want to go to San Diego or go to LA or go anywhere. Like I want to keep it at least Marietta.
What are you doing?
I'm going. So our distillery is having an event.
Oh yeah, Dr. Shane told me.
And I think you guys should all come, and I want you guys to come. And they said, Billy said I can invite like friends of mine because he thinks all my friends are cool. So he's like, just invite whoever you think should go. And I was like,
what time does that start at?
I'm assuming it has to have started like at least 8 or something because the countdown. But I don't know. It's going on until the countdown.
I feel you.
And they know how to party. And there's endless alcohol there. Allegedly.
Well, we did get invited to some other stuff.
So why would you ask me?
Because I just wanted to
It's
see.
an invite, not saying we're going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to, or where'd you get invited to?
Do we say people's names?
No, I mean like just where?
Oh, it's in Menifee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Menifee.
You don't have to name drop.
Yeah, we're not gonna name drop.
You don't have to name drop anybody. Everybody shows up.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mama show
Oh, I
up.
know where you live. I'm pulling up.
It's Project X. I say everybody. I said the names of their address and everything.
Yeah.
No, just that's what we got invited to like a week ago.
How about a week ago?
And then the doctor.
Yeah, doctor.
He told me like
After
literally
rearranging
like
your back.
2-3. Okay, like 2-3 days ago.
This is good.
He told me a couple days ago. It wasn't.
So
like
I'm glad.
It wasn't
I'm glad
an
he told
invite.
you.
It was just we're doing something at the distillery, and I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm invited.
Have fun.
Because I was told I can invite anyone.
So you working?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm just asking. Is food there going to be there?
Question.
Yes. Food truck.
What's the food truck? Is the food free?
It's the food free.
It most likely might be.
Come on. No, most likely.
It's different.
And then I show up and I got to pay $24 for a 4-piece of wing. I'm going to be mad.
No, first of all, we don't hire those type of people. We like to hire food trucks that have good prices for more bang for your buck.
So we got to pay.
No, I'm saying like if it ever were to come to that, but I'm pretty sure it's either something that's already that the person that we know's wife will order food for everybody and like just have everybody like have at it.
Have at it,
she says.
Bring your $6 bills.
No, dog.
$6 bills.
But no, it's not like an actual like you're not like going to BJ's and then being like
yeah, for sure. I just want
the food to be complimentary.
Complimentary. So you're telling me it's free food?
It would most likely be free food.
Kim, I need to know exactly. Have you seen that show Southside?
No.
It ties into it. It's a show on HBO, right?
Yeah.
It's a really good show. It's funny as hell, right?
Oh, it's hysterical.
It's so
it's
funny.
hysterical.
Wait. My dad watches that, I think.
There's a guy on there. I'm not even trying to be funny, but now thinking about it, I'm not saying he reminds me of him, but there's some funny moments where I'm like, I can see Kim's dad doing that. It's funny. Now thinking about it, it's pretty funny. But what was the part that I was trying to remember? I know, because there's so many parts that were so funny. What were we just talking about? Because I could tie it in.
New Year's Eve.
You said I need to know exactly.
Food. Say it to the camera. Promises.
Say it to the camera.
I don't know. You look pointing to the camera like he gotta double down on what he says.
That was he gave me something from 45 minutes ago. I feel like, all right, hold on. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, dang.
Talking about that TV show, you said it reminds me of my dad.
I know, but before, what were we talking about before I just said? Because
I was telling you, you're questioning about the food prices, if there's going to be charging or not, and that's just complimentary. You said, I need to know exactly. And then have you watched that show, South?
Oh, okay. Food prices.
Drunk.
Hospital bed, bring beds out. No, I'm not. Dang, see, this has happened twice already. Terrible, bro.
Well, in the meantime,
all I can say is, I just need to know exactly because I don't want to show up there. I don't want to show up there.
There'll be food there.
Boom.
They're not going
to. I know there's going to be food there.
But do I gotta bring my?
Do
wallet?
I have to bring my wallet? Is what I'm saying.
No, probably for the drinks, not for the food.
You guys got performances? Oh, that's what it was. There was an episode where they were doing a spades tournament, a spades and wings tournament. Okay? So when you hear
said
that
$25 for 4 wings is crazy.
I know. So when you hear a spades and wing tournament,
niggas.
No, but when you look at that flyer, it says welcome to Chem's, spades and wing tournament. What does that mean for the normal consumer? What's the tournament for?
Like a spades and wings.
Okay, so this whole episode, one guy was showing up for the wings. Right? But then instead, they were like, no, the wings is already provided by so-and-so already. It's just the spades tournament. So the whole time he's like, but the sign says spades and wings tournament. He's like, it's super misleading because if you just said spades tournament
and there would be food.
And wings provided by so-and-so, you wouldn't have this line. And this other black guy, that's what I said, because he's got this small tray of wings, and then this black guy's got 5 trays of wings, bro, and I'm talking deep pans full of wings, bro.
People brought their own wings, thinking it's like a tournament.
Yes, and it's not
the best wings.
Just for spades, and so it's that thing where it's
oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Super misleading
invites.
Yes, yeah. When you go there and you're thinking, oh, it's supposed to be a wing.
Bring a wallet just in case. Always be prepared.
All right, that's all.
But I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't pay for food.
Would you go to? I already know your answer. Would you go to places where you happen to run into your doctor, your dentist? You know what I'm saying? At a bar or something like that. Are you gonna continue living a turnt night that night because your doctor's looking at you going, yeah, look at your.
I think it's yo. Yeah.
You feel me?
You're not doing. What do you call it? It's not like you're jumping up and down on your back.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it for me. I'm just saying
you're doing a backflip on his back.
I wasn't saying it for me. First of all, I'm just saying it in general.
Blew my back out.
I'm just saying in general.
No, I wouldn't. Not with my doctor. Saw you at that gathering.
Exactly.
I'm gonna look at my doctor after she takes my blood test.
Your dentist after you've done eating all that food and all sweets.
Candy.
Yeah.
No wonder your teeth is bad.
What if your dentist was watching you right now while you're eating all that trolley? Is it trolley? Trolley. I'm gonna say it's trolley.
I take the trolley.
Trolley.
I'm gonna take the trolley.
Quiet. Oh man. Hey, speaking of be quiet though. Hey man, which one you want to talk about? See man, but yeah, say it. I dare you. You're like
you're about to.
No. What do you want to talk about first, bro? You want to talk about Tory? You want to talk about Kanye?
Ooh, we can talk about Tory since it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, he getting
That's
booted.
That's the most current.
Yeah,
What a turn of events.
What a turn of events.
it literally looked like Megan was a liar, and then all of a sudden, just
They had us in the first half. I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie.
yeah, and then all of a sudden, like truth came out, and then of something, and then like I don't know exactly, but I mean, all I know is, hey,
At the end of
he's
the day,
facing 22 years.
at the end of the day, one
22?
story remained the same while the other stories
Switched a bunch of
a
times.
bunch of times. So it's kind of it got messy.
One of the witnesses didn't show up.
Yeah,
like-
that was my phone.
Whose story changed?
The,
Just so I can hear you on record.
the defense, so Tory's side.
Tory's side, but also Megan's best friend at the time.
Her story changed.
Her story changed, which set the whole thing off, and everybody was like, "But you just said," and then that's when everybody was like,
What was her story?
At first, her story was Tory shot, and then like there was a long side of those lines about what happened during that story. Like, there was they both were arguing about something and all that, but then it ended up in this story, she was saying that her and Megan were arguing, and Kylie kicked them out because they were running amok, basically like being a nuisance at their house and all that stuff, and that's what led to the whole altercation happening. And like more of that, and then the security guard never showed up to do the testify at all. Like, it was crazy. I was like, damn, nigga, like it's not looking good for both. Like, this is just like a whole hot mess, bro.
I mean, I don't know with the whole security guard not showing up because some people are like, oh, he's dodging, or maybe
he just didn't want to anymore either. To come to find out,
no,
I think.
Or maybe someone tried to take him out.
Yeah, probably.
You never. Hey, we will never know.
All we know is 22.
Sitting on 22.
We in room 222. Rick Ross really thought that was a hard bar, but
Now it is.
yeah, now it is because hey, he's smoking on that Tory pack.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he either you said it was either 22 years or 2 years of house arrest.
No, what I'm saying is that he was facing up to, so it's really up to
the judge
to sentence him, but he can only go up to 22 years and a possible deportation back to Canada. So that's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is he can literally give the fully 18 months if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could also say, "Oh, I'm going to give you a year plus time served that you've already served," which is probably like
What happened to Gunna?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Sheesh.
Yeah.
well, that's what happened to him. That's why he got released because he already did the time. Wow. That's why he got out that fast. But yeah, that's.
I mean,
crazy.
some other things too happened, but I mean, that's what
He
helped him get out.
identified that YSL as a gang, which means Thug is the leader of a gang, which is why people are saying that he snitched. And I was like, damn, man. Gotta rap about. You gotta rap like the Wiggles now.
I'm dead.
Fruit salad. Yum.
That's so funny, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Trials, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of crime.
Yeah, just
It's
don't.
really simple.
just
I mean, you
don't
got
have
all that
guns.
money. Like, you really could
Just have
stop
security
doing what
guards
you're
with
doing.
guns.
Yeah, bro.
Mhm.
You don't have to do it. But like the thing is, though, like it was unregistered.
Yeah.
Same thing what happened to
there's a
Wayne
lot of
and
weird-
T.I.
Like I said, a lot of
we're
weird things
talking-
happen. Unregistered. There was DNA. There wasn't DNA. Like
Whatever the
But
story.
it came official that
yeah.
it wasn't DNA. It wasn't his DNA.
So then, how he gonna shoot a gun? And his DNA ain't on it,
OJ
know.
did.
huh?
OJ did.
But like, so then he's still guilty of something,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
But that was under his possession. Like just having illegal guns. Like same thing with Wayne and T.I. Just the only difference is they didn't shoot the gun. They just found.
But he
guns
was
that weren't
charged for
registered.
firing them.
Yeah.
And the unregistered.
But the thing is,
He was still charged.
how is the gun gonna fire without someone shooting?
They just don't know who fired it.
You
off.
watch Chainsaw Man?
Like who?
The gun,
I'm dead,
the gun
bro.
devil.
Like if if no one has DNA on it,
You
then
know
who
he know.
shot?
You said what?
If there's no DNA on the gun, then
Then
who
who shot it?
Who
Exactly.
Exactly.
Who shot it?
We will see. I'm not gonna say this whole thing is over, but it
Yeah.
is kind of.
It
could
looks
go on
it looks
appeals.
kind of like
Yeah.
unless there's like something up that they figure out eventually. But I think
this is
22.
This is pretty crazy though.
It is.
I mean, look, the whole thing at the end of the day, like there was a whole bunch of things that shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you're dealing with a whole bunch of thottery happening.
The gun should have never been there.
The gun should have never been there. Yeah.
A whole bunch of emotions were flaring off. Y'all should have left earlier than when y'all did initially. Now y'all fighting amongst friends. I don't know why a gun was put out.
And you know they were fighting
Huh?
because they were all fucking the same dude.
Exactly. So at this point now, like Tori, I don't even.
And Megan's boyfriend is disgusted.
You could have came, but like whatever the story, whatever that real truth is, you know, because people have been just making stuff up since the beginning. So whatever they got away with is whatever they got away with. But like at the end of the day, like there were so many different wrongs that have happened, but there shouldn't have been guns, bro. That's what you got security for. You pay them for it.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's why how I feel like the jury predicted it. It was like, well, whether there's DNA or not, the gun was brought. The gun was shot. We don't know by who, but we know who brought the gun.
Like I like, and the fact that we're talking about an unregistered gun.
Exactly.
If this was all registered, if this was all
niggas do
done
years
the
for
right way,
having a gun that's
exactly
in their possession that's not
That's the
fired,
problem.
that's unregistered. So
Bro, why
they're
are
gonna
you
have to
having-
do that.
Why you have an unregistered firearm, bro? We're in 2022. Just carry. You can carry anywhere as long as you have the license.
You got that big of a bank to make sure you are straight.
You have security for it. They could have held it.
Man.
Like there's certain things, but also though that kind of goes down to how people move. Like even in this case of like, you know, celebrity.
Well, that's the price of living in LA. People think that
But even
it's
still,
supposed to be like that.
honestly, to be honest with you, bro, it's really not even like location wise. It's really just based on like your knowledge on how to move. Like there's just certain things you just shouldn't do. When you acquire a certain set of money, you move a different way. So when you have to acquire security to move a certain way and things like that, you know you're a celebrity. When people take pictures and move, they're just looking for you to slip up. So at that point in time,
And we have
you're
proof
brand.
that artists who get caught slipping because they're not allowed to
But then like it's like you're a brand.
carry.
You're a brand. At the end of the day, if you know,
But imagine a lot of.
But think about the best person I could give as an example, which is wild to me, is DaBaby, because he's the only person now who's took like 2 bodies and still can walk the streets.
He took 3.
Okay, whatever the case may be,
One is already enough.
Yeah.
one is already enough.
Yeah.
The second one, and then somebody breaking into his house, he gonna shoot him and then call the cops and go, "I shot him. He ain't dead."
Let's go.
But
He broke into my house.
he broke into my house. My thing is that each and every time they can never be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you for an unregistered gun or a gun that shouldn't have been yours. You were
Just
firing
register it,
out
bro.
of you were firing out of self-defense. Cool, you can live to see another day." The same can't be saying about
With unregistered guns.
with unregistered guns.
Yeah, I don't know why people do that.
I don't even know what in the right mind that would possess you to pull out a firearm
That's not registered.
against a woman and just start shooting though. I don't care in what world though, you know, whether it did or didn't happen. That story just doesn't make sense. How are you going to, in a logical sense of not like it didn't happen? It's just like that's so dumb, bro. Like,
And I feel like he was
middle
probably
of an argument that
he
wasn't
was probably
really about-
drunk. And
Yeah.
like you've seen movies where like niggas will pull a gun on someone and you know they've been drinking. So
they
like,
said they was talking about him. They was telling him, "Oh, he ain't that big." Yada yada yada. This, that, the third, and then you get your feelings hurt and you pull out a gun though.
Yeah,
Like you could have
come on,
you
bro.
could have just kicked him out the car.
Yeah,
Wasn't
just
it
get out
your
my car.
Yeah.
This is my car.
You could just
get
made
out.
him walk.
I'm about to have Megan Thee Stallion walk on the street.
Yeah.
Skid Row.
Okay, and then you would have been an enemy for a couple of months, but you wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be
almost
facing
22 years.
And yeah, at the end of the day, you put yourself at risk with
Yeah. There's a lot of ways you
Compared
could
to
have went
hate.
about it.
Because now you got hate and jail time.
Yeah. Like that.
People would have hated you for a couple of months. Because you did some
I love how you
grimy-
put that. I love how you
some
like.
grimy shit.
I love how you said it like that because like dog. It's at the end of the day, bro. It is.
Everybody,
a
it's the choices
female,
that you
bro.
make.
And it's the
It's
choices
a
you
female.
make.
It's a woman.
female,
We're
it's a
talking about
woman.
a black woman right now, right? Whatever the case may be, it's a woman. I don't understand why we're pulling guns out on women.
On women.
Because they hurt your feelings. Kick them out the car, bro.
Crazy egos.
Kick them out the car.
Like,
it's really
it's like bringing a basketball to a basketball court. You out here not getting picked. What you gonna do? Shoot everybody up at the basketball court? Just take
my
your ball
back.
Take my ball back. I'm out.
It's really simple.
Yeah.
You mad your feelings is hurt. Yeah, they laughed at you, but you got the last laugh. They walking home.
Mm-hmm.
And you have way more money than them.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore.
I don't know about that prior. I don't know.
One.
I'm talking about the like at least the other girl, her best friend. Like,
Oh,
But you
okay.
put them together.
Yeah.
Like, maybe one.
no.
Yeah,
But I'm
one.
just saying, like you like there's other things you could speculate in your head that, like, you know, someone would be like, "Oh, you ugly," and you'd be like, "Well, my girlfriend doesn't think so. I appreciate that though." You know, like you could just think about certain things, and I just felt like someone. This goes on alongside of those lines of why we're going to transition to Kanye now. Is like people will be such on a high horse for themselves to where like they have not yet been humbled or faced reality in so long. They don't know how to react. They don't know how to handle certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are literally like mid-tier cutlery, bro, and then they snap like a plastic knife. I feel like
Crazy.
it looks presentable, but
That's kind of a bar right there.
yeah, it's like
mid-tier cutlery.
like yeah, it looks nice and presentable, but like you try to cut like a real good something and like it's gonna snap. And some people are like that, and they get it confused. Like some people don't know how to handle certain things, you know. But it's just I just feel like sometimes people. It's not the fact that people weren't raised right. It's the fact they forget where they came from when they get put on that pedestal for too long. And you allow that because they know where they're at that moment. But when they try to step outside of it, that's when like they'll lose themselves because it's not like what they're used to doing all the time. Like it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna just drop music and just say a bunch of like stuff because it's music and it's gonna sell and all this other stuff. They'll be like, oh man, you dropped this song and you're dissing all these people, but look at the numbers what I'm doing right now on the stream. I'm just trying to get people to talk about it and all this stuff. But when you're out here just speaking and it's not like music wise, and you're out here like either discrediting or just basically just making an ass out of yourself, bro. Like you're putting yourself into somewhere else where you can get canceled. Yeah, people can play your music, but you're putting yourself in another realm that you don't know anything about that you could definitely just like see the outcome of. And you can have all these speculations and all this other stuff about why he's doing this or he's doing that. And I'm talking about Kanye, but I'm just saying like it's just at the end of the day, there is things that people need to understand. Like you just because you're good at that one thing does not mean necessarily you're good at something else.
Well, you can speak on all. I want to say.
Yeah.
Just because you're good at one thing doesn't mean gives you the right to speak on all subjects.
Exactly. Like you're good at talking about controversial stuff about black folks because yes, you are black and we understand that. But when you talk about certain things that like you've only dealt with, like for example, a girl can say all men are trash.
What we're talking about Kanye?
Mm-hmm.
What controversial black stuff does he do?
Well, like I'm talking about like how like for example, like he can say George Bush doesn't care about black people because that's how a black person feels. That's how many black people felt at that time. I'm just saying like he can say stuff like that, right? But you're speaking of a speculation of something very little that people know about, are scared to speak about. That's one, but two, like you're not knowing of a certain way how to handle certain things or in situations because you just got too big for your boots in certain situations. I feel like, and some people just lose it, and some people just they're humbled, and then they realize and they do something else with it. Shaq with shoes. Yeah, he sold for like a bunch. Like he made it affordable for kids or cheap and all that stuff. But like in reality, like he probably was like, "Yeah, I'm not releasing the shoe again." Like that's why.
Don't Shaq still come out?
It's still in Walmart.
Yeah,
There's some at Walmart, yeah. But I'm just saying, like how it was first like perceived, like, oh, this is Shaq's shoes. Like
people laughed at him
yeah,
until they stopped laughing at him.
Shaq could have just lashed out and been like talking crazy on all this platform and saying like, y'all don't know shit. Brand. Like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, same thing with how Kanye was with anything.
That's the brand that he chose, and that's what he doubled down.
That's what I'm literally. Yeah, I'm listening to example.
Yeah,
like, some people,
disagreeing.
Yeah, some people can get humbled and be like, I'm gonna just stick to what I know. I'm gonna stick to my realm of how I, or he just probably had a good group around him or whatever. But some people just lash out and say crazy things like.
I mean, some people feel like because they've done the research, they feel the need to tell people, hey, I've done the research, look at me, so I can be smart, because of the value that I've been put at as someone who's been put in the back burner and doesn't know things, i.e. Kanye. So what Kanye is doing is, I want to be able to show the world that I know all this vast information because I read it in a book, because there was a time where
he doesn't read books.
He doesn't read books.
So
that's the other crazy part.
So because I got all this information from the world, and you want me to, as now a human being who knows all this information, this is where I stand as someone who now you want to hear what I say, because there was a time where you didn't. You didn't want to hear what I had to say. I didn't have any value in my music. I didn't have any value in my voice. I didn't have any value in the stuff that I had, although I was around all of these people who did it. Now that I got it, I'm going to just say whatever, because now people are going to listen and follow this suit. There's no one in his circle that says, you're doing too much. Or, hey,
well,
you should probably do this a different way.
There's an example.
Anyone that does, I feel like gets kicked out.
Yeah, like, for example, like the game, like they asked the game, how do you feel about, all right, so they asked Snoop Dogg, who's good friends with Kanye, about how he feel about Kanye. And Snoop Dogg, like, snapped and was like, he's a dumbass. Like, like, just saying what any friend would say. Like, if you were losing your shit, I would say that and be like, yo, he's fucking up. Like, what the fuck? And tell that nigga to call me. Like, get his head straight or whatever, right? The game was like, hey, man, that's my brother. I love him. I stand by him. That's all I got to say.
Because
like, bro, what?
With the game, it's similar to Kanye. When everyone else doubted him, Kanye was there to hold him up. So it's like,
it's vice versa. But I'm just saying, like, you got to, it's because you did that. Like, the game wasn't saying wild shit or doing wild shit like this nigga. The game almost canceled himself out of music, but not out of as a person.
That's because he was running his mouth saying things that weren't true.
Yeah, that is that he needs to be tried. The game needs to be tried for conspiracy.
The game is different because the game was saying things hip hop wise, music wise,
just made him look dumb.
Off like it was not factual.
All you need is 3 shots of tequila, bro, and you out here lying on
a simple 12th grader can understand that.
Yeah,
and be like, you know what, that's not even.
And true. And that's fine. Like he almost got canceled out of the game and dropped an album and all that stuff. Kanye did help him, but I'm just saying, like, that was like,
I get what you're trying to say, though.
But outside of that, the game has not done anything crazy like that. That's a total different realm. Like, that's like, yo, you're about to lose your brother. Basically, he's about to become, like, if that's your brother, he's about to become the most hated person in the world right now.
And there's still people, and at this point now, wherever Kanye is at, we can only speculate.
Kyrie got in trouble.
The whole thing about Kyrie is very interesting as well.
Yeah. But continue what you're about to say.
Kanye is a person who I feel like doesn't like to be bound by the box or the quote unquote standards that society puts on him.
Yeah.
So instead of just saying, shut up and I'm going to just do what I do, like how most people do. And they literally will just have a big middle finger to the society and just live their life how they live their life. This is how some people can just pass by cancel culture really fast and not really care. Instead, he's allowing himself to be consumed by what people want from him. And it's eating him alive.
Yeah.
To the point where I honestly think that there is a generation of artists and musicians that are on like a higher realm, like when blogs started coming out, when like before all the social media.
Yeah.
They're at a high level where they don't need to be around that. To where they don't really need social media to be famous.
Drake, Kendrick, Cole.
These are all people that can thrive without being on social media like that.
Yeah.
Where there comes now also bigger problem and issue is that he spent the majority of his relationship years on television.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that where he was, he needed that.
No.
I think he needed to be a quote unquote hermit like the rest of the generation of musicians that came up with him that aren't in the limelight and are still revered as legends in the game.
Yeah.
But if you can look at the list of people who he came up with who do what Kanye does,
He dissed all of them, though.
in terms of like, no, what I'm talking about in terms of like being in the limelight,
Yeah.
they're not.
They're not.
None of them are.
Yeah.
Like, not a one. There's not a one I can think of that's like, oh, you see them as much as you see Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. And even when you see them, it's a hi and bye. I'm out of here. But they're still pulling in numbers from albums that are astronomical.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kanye took a TV media route and was ill-equipped to handle mentally
Yeah.
Yeah.
how to
the
deal with the responsibilities that come with it. The downside is that there was nobody in his circle, whether he pushed them out or kept them in or whatever, that was telling him, hey, these are things you need to look out for. Hey, you might develop X, Y, and Z from how people are going to treat you from this based on the already mental markers that you have due from the traumatic experiences of losing your mother and all this stuff that we've already getting in car accidents and things that we've already seen from documentaries from everything in the past. So you're looking at all of this that probably still wasn't dealt with because our culture doesn't deal with things like therapy. So he was probably by himself and was coping with drugs, women, sex, all that crap. So here we are 10, 15 years later.
Getting the results of all that.
Yeah. It's a bottled up disaster, I guess.
This is the prime example of what happens when nothing is being taken care of.
No, you're not checking yourself as well.
Right.
Others are checking you. You aren't checking yourself. You know, you let the powers that be to control you at some point, whether you feel like you have your own power or not. But the powers that be, at the end of the day, still control you.
I see the equivalence of that as Michael Jackson as well, with his death, of how he was addicted to basically tranquilizers. In a way,
Wasn't this? I'm not saying you're wrong, but didn't they convict the doctor?
Yeah, they did
to him.
And that was the people before that would give him that, and he would say, "Oh, let me take you on tour," and like I'll take you like on tour and all that stuff, and like he would utilize his stardom basically just to get what he actually wanted. But in reality, like, yeah, that doctor still get like he didn't know of certain things, and he did get convicted for that too as well, because he is a doctor, like you know what I'm saying. But he like Michael still like basically like that eventually will catch up to you, and that's the first thing I thought about when like how you were saying that like what like it comes to the light eventually, like not like right in the way or whatever, but eventually it's going to leak out, and either you, I mean, it's like it gets to a point where it's just too late, and then it's over. Either with death or like just
Kanye gonna find his way, whatever the case may be. He's the type. I feel like this isn't gonna be the same situation like the baby. You know what I mean? Like, have you seen the baby?
No,
exactly. So it's not gonna be that type of situation. You know what I mean? And people are still gonna know about. See,
I know you're saying. I know you're serious.
I know, but I was being.
That was funny.
I had to lead up the joke on that because
great.
I was like, let me get you one, and you said
That was a good one. That's a point.
Give me a point. You know what I mean?
That was funny.
He just dropped He's just dropping freestyles now, just over random. It's just his rise and fall fell fast. There's.
I don't think it fell fast. Not as fast as Tory's.
I don't know, bro.
Tory quarantine at the end of quarantine.
But Tory Lanez, when this happened, there was still like a divide.
Mm-hmm.
There was still like people saying,
The baby
oh,
dropped
we'll
two
see.
good albums, and then people started hating.
Yeah, but then when this fool said what he said, he never bounced back.
Mm-hmm. Like he was
yeah. Someone threw an Adidas shoe at that.
Yeah, he was already
Who
like.
the fuck threw that?
There's already one thing what he said. Second thing, he sounded repetitive.
Yeah, it's very repetitive.
So once he did that, and then slander of he really does sound the same. Those crash coursed results.
Done, bro. Like, again, when was the last time you seen the baby? Exactly. That's what I mean.
Not even on a Twitter video or
not him beating the people up at a bowling alley.
Like, oh, the baby snapped on this one. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And the baby's still dropping music. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's still dropping freestyles and songs and shit. And they're ass. They still sound the same.
Yeah.
And the problem is that Kanye's never going to get to that point. That's what I mean.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But the problem is that there's nobody that is saying, hey, you should probably write some of these thoughts down on a notebook or something.
Yeah, like Bad Boys 2. And it's like, put this in the imaginary box.
Not even imaginary. Kanye got to write some of this stuff down.
I feel like it's too little, too late for Kanye.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
In terms of that, but he needs to
I don't think he's going to find his way out, bro.
In terms of his own career or whatever.
I think it's just him as a person. It's just too little, too late.
I don't know.
He's really got to go through a lot more.
This is
he can do it.
A lot more things need to be taken away from him before he realizes it.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
they're still allowing him to go on television or whatever the case may be in interviews.
People are
talk
doing
to him.
interviews with him. That's what pisses me off.
And they're doing this because it's shock value now.
Yeah, they're trying to get views.
So this ain't gonna happen overnight. Yeah. Foolie's gonna take a whole bunch of time before he's gonna get to the point where he's like, all right, I'm good. But that's gonna get to the point where people, and this is what I mean, people weren't, after what the baby said, people weren't like, oh, let's get him on things and interview him. They were just like, we're just gonna cut ties. We don't have to worry about that. Kanye is,
because he's such a big
I'm
artist.
still doubling down on the BS that everybody is mad about, and people are like, you know what? Let's get him on here. Let's hear what he has to say. Like he's already said what he has to say.
The thing is, they're treating him like a sideshow right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
he's a sideshow right now, and
which is why he's not gonna. They're not gonna stop. He's not gonna, and he's not gonna lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
What I mean by losing things that he still somewhat values.
But to him, here's what I also think.
Because more and more, it's just looking like he's gonna lose his kids soon, and that's what's gonna be the thing that
I mean, we already seen him almost lose him once.
Yeah.
Thanks to Travis Scott, he found him.
But he keeps this up. This is gonna be quick, easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wonder why.
Because nobody's saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in his real circle saying enough is enough.
You like that kid crying at the movie theater or at a restaurant and no one's saying anything about it. Like telling the lady to shut that baby up or take him outside. They just let him cry. Sometimes
the people in charge have to be told when they got a line.
And sometimes the people in the circles are just there to get paid.
That's the bad part, too. Mm-hmm. Getting bad about hiring people you don't know.
It's really tough, but, Kanye, all we can do is pray for the brother. That's all we could do. Because at this point now, I mean, it's like Spud said, it can only get worse before it get better. And he's going to get to a point where...
start the Holocaust?
All the worst? You're crazy.
I'm just saying.
Give him a tech.
That's not a tech. I'm saying, he's already said worse. This is bad.
Well, I mean, he really... But see, here's the thing, though. So, see, and people are going to try and flame me on this, right? Because I've said this before. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. You can literally look this up because they say it in business class where the most influential person in the world was Hitler. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So.
Or I know they say that.
They say that, right? And when they really break everything down, it's like, okay, I can understand where you're coming from that perspective.
You're not
the problem
because they say that.
Look at the problem. Why people view influential as a positive thing all the time. So when you connect that with him, it's automatic. Well, you're boasting up like that's not what you're doing. At the end of the day, influence is the power of convincing people, whether it's for good, it's for evil. That's why Donald Trump one time on time was voted most influential. The reason why the reaction wasn't the same from all was because there was a divide with Trump. Because some people were like, you know what, I like Trump, and then other people were like, I fucking hooked Trump. So that's why it wasn't as controversial.
Yeah.
On the time, but when you bring it up with Hitler's stance, it's like, don't say that. That's like
you're praising him.
Hitler is like Voldemort. You don't say his name. You just don't. You don't. But at the end of the day,
that's a great way to put it.
At the end of the day, you look at history and what he's done and what he did to a country. All of it was evil, but that's the power of being that influential. That's what
he could have led. He could have led with that instead of saying, "I like Hitler and what he did."
Yeah,
because from a logical standpoint, obviously Kanye is not saying he liked the genocide of millions and millions of Jews.
Yeah,
but what he is saying is he likes the influential standpoint of how he was able to change an entire half a nation. So, but in his mind, he thinks everybody is at his what he thinks his level of intellect to understand what he's saying, but he's not fully giving out concise thoughts.
No,
he never gives out concise thoughts. He just starts throwing people's names in as if we think we know who he's talking about, and then goes, ask them about my intellect. Well, bro, I'm just asking you, does the sun rise on the east or the west? And you're not giving me a clear and concise answer.
You're not saying east, west, north.
You're not saying anything.
You're saying other words that have nothing to do with it.
He dances around and then like starts his like own little conversation after that.
He has thought bubbles that he sets out loud,
and then gets mad at us when we're just trying to ask
the interview with Big Boy that he did like years ago that he did with Big Boy
in Wyoming.
Yeah, and like Big Boy was asking him valid questions, and then Kanye was like randomly just went to something that probably was in his head and just said, "Yeah, like black people try to cancel me because
everywhere."
Yeah,
he does that everywhere.
That's not the question.
But Big Boy professionally was just like looking at him like,
"That's where you're going."
Yeah, that's where you want to go. Okay, I forgot. Like, I'm here for you, so I'm gonna let you speak then. But this is the questions I have. But fuck my questions, right?
But that's how that shit work. Yeah. Did they come around? Like he doesn't give out concise answers because he doesn't know. But people are so drawn into what he has to say because it's so genius, and it's not.
And then
he didn't give a concise thought.
And then there's like all these fucking sheeps around.
Yes.
And like this guy's he's not my friend. He's an acquaintance, and he's in this group chat, and he's like, no matter what Kanye does, he always stands by him, and it's so annoying.
He still stood by him during this whole thing?
Yes. And it's so crazy. And I'm just like, no wonder why you never get invited anywhere.
I'm dead.
Like, I had to say that because this dude was just sounding like a sheep. And he's like fake deep about everything. And I was like, dude, this is why like people don't bring you around. One, you scare away the bitches. But two, like shit like this. And then like people thought I was being mad. I wasn't mad. I was just dismissive. I was like, I'm not arguing with a child who can't even think for themselves like at all. Like you at this point, like sometimes I'll hear you. I'll just be like, okay, I understand you're a fan, but now I'm just like, you're a sheep.
I mean, the thing is, like,
sheep.
Another term that gets thrown around a lot now where people need to kind of chill is this whole free thinker.
Bro, like, that is annoying.
Like, well, that's also the stem where Kanye comes from. Like, I'm a free thinker. Technically, yeah, you are free thinking. Yeah. Anything that comes in your head, you're just speaking with no
That's like
correlation.
That's equivalent to, what do you call it? It's like something personality when you just speak everything that's in your head, and you don't let it filter yet. You just speak everything in your head. I learned that in psychology when like they're trying to like, because I wanted to be like a therapist, but like that's kind of like the same thing, bro.
Yeah. You know, it's a term that gets thrown around, but people are trying to, I guess, very promote it, but wrongly.
They're trying to justify their ideas of not having clear and concise thoughts. That's the biggest thing. Yeah. Like,
That's that.
Fool has sat here. I've listened to Kanye, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and not even on
And
the
I had to, like,
deep.
listen 'cause
I
I
just
could-
wanted to hear, like, bro, you are not saying anything. Like, you didn't say anything when he's.
A whole lot of nothing.
You said a whole lot of nothing, fam. Like, and I'm just confused as to where, because you don't read. He really said he doesn't read books.
he
really said
So where does he get this information from?
he has to read something.
Everybody
People he
to.
talks to, but does he not think that those people could be wrong?
Yeah.
He just takes in everything, so then he creates his own thoughts off of the other thoughts that other people gave him. Is that free thinking?
He only listens to people that he feel like are on his level.
Because they make as much money as him?
Exactly.
So they can just say whatever they want because they have as much money as them? So free thinking is just stupid thinking.
At that point.
At this point of how it's getting defined it now, because, a lot of people like to get what the real definition is and make it their own thing.
Read a book. Read a book. Okay? Get the knowledge for yourself because there's no way in God's green earth that
blue and green.
I'm not gonna do the research or do the learning, but I'm just gonna listen to some other old jive because he has over $1 billion.
Yeah, because you know how to get money doesn't mean you know.
That's cool.
You just know how to get money.
That's why it's kind of like what I think you were saying, where got to know where he came from, because at one point he was willing to listen to people.
Yes,
he was willing to listen to. Then he got, like you were telling too about he got into TV route, the limelight, where they put him on the highest level. They basically spoke him on the highest pedestal, but he started deteriorating because people started feeding into that.
Yeah. That's Kanye. Kanye
to
crazy.
You. So now it's like anyone feels lower to them, I'm not going to listen to you at all.
Right.
And he said this multiple times on multiple things.
Right.
Just arrogant thinking.
And the only thing that he was right about was that apologizing this way and saying that he was right.
See, he did all this, and now look where he at.
And it's too late now, so he don't
all his clothes thrown on the floor.
So the highest bidder.
They really going in trash bags now.
Yeah.
Sad game, but this is where you put yourself in because you want to keep talking. There's ways you can politically say what you say in order to keep your brand alive while you still have a your own thought.
Yeah.
And I understand that he probably feels that free thinking is us being able to have our own clear and concise thoughts without society having to penalize us for having those thoughts.
Yeah, like he's talking in a private room with himself. But you're being televised saying it.
But free thinking does not mean just saying everything that's disrespectful. That's not free thinking.
That's not free thinking.
That's not free thinking. Is just you have an opinion about something and you didn't get that from anybody else.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean don't read books.
Yeah.
That just means if somebody told me that if I were to throw this ball at a certain angle, I'll hit the light, and I take them for their word and I do it and I hit the light because I threw it at a certain angle, I have just now tested the fact that you've done and made it scientific, therefore it is a fact. Right? I didn't have to read a book for it. However, that guy can go, I found all that information in a book.
Dun, dun, dun.
So if everybody that Kanye has talked to has said, I learned this information from a book, and if you just read this, you can cut the middleman out. Wouldn't you learn more instead of having the opinions of others that only know or remember part of the information that was given? Sometimes the smartest people in the room aren't the smartest. That's all I have to say. Because that's kind of ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
You cut out the middleman if you stop listening to people. That's why you tainted the way you are now.
But your status doesn't define how better of a person you are to other people.
It doesn't.
Point proven.
100% I agree with you.
Yeah.
Everything that Kanye learned, and remember this, people, everything that Kanye has learned, we can learn too. We just have to open a book. And Kanye don't know that much. He don't.
Google
Sorry.
University.
No, I'm
joking.
I'm sorry. Like, you have the money that you have because of the influence that you created based off of the skills that you have.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to make music. You know how to put together clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're serious, but that was actually pretty fucking hilarious.
Huh?
That was pretty funny.
What?
What you said, like
You know how to make music and you know how to make clothes.
no, like about you can read a book. About,
Yeah.
like Kanye didn't read a book.
He didn't read a book at all, but yet he asked all the other people who read books, what information did you get? You sound like a con man to me. Just read the damn book. Don't make no sense. That's what it literally sounds like. Oh, I don't want to read books because I'm a free thinker. So you asked everybody else, what did you think?
Mm-hmm.
So I can freely think about what you all thought about what you read in this book. You just sound like you don't want to learn. Now you sound lazy. And then you want everybody to be to follow you based on your level of crazy. Because you didn't want to read nothing. As much time as this nigga has, much money he makes, he doesn't have to work a day in his life. So he could just be reading all day.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he want other people to stand in his circle and tell them what they came up with.
At least fake read like LeBron, bro. Like,
and even then, he can quote a sentence in the damn book.
yeah, just
all he needs is one sentence.
But the thing is like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Is like, we look at Jay-Z and we revere him as someone who's going to give us some type of knowledge on how to do something. You know what I mean? Even then, like, we're listening to his masterclass on how to rap at 55, right? Kanye should be at that same level of Tim, of Timberland, of Pharrell, of as, and I'm only talking about producer ways, but when we're talking about rapping, you should be held at a different standard than the rest of us. But you I don't understand. You could have just stayed in your house, focused on you, made a whole bunch of albums, bro. No, for real. Like, he didn't have to do this. He didn't have to take everybody else's thoughts and go, I should create my own.
You should. If someone ever say like, "Yo, you should have just stayed in the house," like I'd be sad.
Stay in the house, bro. You could have made all this money, bro. You think about the demise of Kanye, right? This nigga bought, bro. This nigga bought an entire area for him, a colony for him, bro.
Hello.
At that point, bro, we're talking. He could have never left.
Wyoming.
Let me call you back. Hold on, I'll call you right back.
Mid-sentence. Mid-thought.
He bought a colony in Wyoming. Let me call you back.
He blocked it. He buys an entire thing. He buys an entire thing prior. I know, bro. He buys an entire thing.
This is such a beard move.
He could have been outside. It's such a what?
A beard move.
I'm dead.
Buddy with the beard.
He could have stayed in his. He could have stayed in his country. I mean, in his little country.
Yeah, he should have.
He could have stayed in his damn little county that he bought over in Wyoming and been fine, bro. Yeah. But I'm just saying he could have done all different manners of everything and be fine, and he wasn't. He didn't. He didn't want to. He wanted to keep opening his mouth instead of getting the help that he needed.
He wanted to run the country.
And this is where he's at.
And only one in Tennessee. Allegedly. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's nutty to me.
I ain't never going to Nashville now.
I'm dead.
How about Memphis?
Memphis.
I ain't going.
I definitely ain't going to Memphis to get donuts or cookies.
I'm dead. I'm gonna take this. I gotta take this. I gotta take this.
All right, that's a wrap.
What a beard move. My beard buddy.
Hey, this man said,
change your gamer tag.
I gotta take this call.
He was like, he bought a whole colony. Hey, I'm gonna call you back.
Because
I'm gonna get in trouble.
No,
I'm in trouble.
Not about getting in trouble, bro.
Trouble over here.
Trouble. What really had me was I didn't. So Siri asked me, "Do you want to answer the phone?" I didn't say anything, so I was just casually talking while it was ringing, but it answered it for me. So that's why I was like, "Let me call you back," because you're just gonna hear me.
No, but I know it's just such a beard move, bro.
Crazy.
So fucking Man.
Hey, yo, it's Spuddy and Friends. All right, real quick. Any last words, fellas?
Do the damn research for yourself. Okay? Don't be a free thinker. Just do the research.
Hey, don't be a free thinker. Be a thinker.
Be a thinker. Just look it up. Don't have other people do it for you. Don't be lazy. Do your own research. You'd
Read
be
a book.
surprised what you find.
Not an audio book, a book.
Read a book. You'd be surprised what you find. That's all I got. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Happy New Year if we don't see you. You know what I'm saying? We got new stuff coming out. Follow me on all type of things or whatever. We doing all types of things and stuff. I didn't really say anything, but, follow me on
Close Royale.
everywhere. And, we going up in 2023.
It's clutch. Ooh, new tagline. It's clutch.
It's clutch.
Clutch Royale with cheese.
And that's it.
This is a good
You
burger.
can walk away if you want to.
Yeah,
You still got to close out.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. Hey, I just want to say, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas,
Happy Easter.
enjoy your time, and think for yourself, obviously, but don't hold grudges because it's very exhausting.
I'm holding.
Just let it go and let God or whoever the higher power is for you. But yeah, I'm gonna call you back.
Thank y'all. Spuddy Friends, episode 102. 102, baby. Let's go. Keep it going. Little bit more gaps than usual, but hey, we are still rocking with y'all if you are still paying attention to us. I know you guys are, though.
We gotta start titling our shows. This has got to be the first one. I'm gonna call you back.
Yep, that's us. You already know where to catch us. Apple, Spotify, Google, YouTube. You know what it is. We keep on rocking. We keep on making it. Damn, it is what it is.
And it was what it will be. And I'm gonna call you back.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, it's Spuddy and Friends.